We lit, y'all. ShieldMore in the building. Shout out to everybody here in the building. I see the chat already going wild. What is good, man? ShieldMore's in the building. Our little bro Andy is still at work. He's going to try and pop in soon. If not, little bro is getting to the bag right now. You know what I mean? So shout out to everybody here, though, man. We have a special guest in the building. We call him the fifth member of Mount ShieldMore, our brother, Mitchell Renz. What's good, King?
What's up, guys? Appreciate it. I actually thought you were about to say welcome in Hammer because I haven't seen Hammer in a long time. So I was actually talking about this the other day on my Raiders Report show because I told Jeremy, I'm going to be going on Graphk's show. Also, hopefully it's cool that Chuck's going to be hanging out with us. But I said, I'm going to be hanging out with Graphk. And some guy sent in a super chat and was like, are you going on DOX's show? And I said, yeah. And he was like, I thought you said you're going on Graphk's. And then it's come to my attention. I don't even know Wasted's real name. I don't know Hammer's real name. I just know people by Wasted. I know Halo. I know Hammer. It's just
that's some hood shit. That's some hood shit. You know what I'm saying? So welcome to the.
We got to come up. We got to come up with a name for me then.
Well, what's funny when I'm around Mitch, you call me Josh.
Yeah. Well, I feel like that's normal.
Yeah. But no, it is funny though, bro, because we all do know each other. But it's funny. I'll talk to Wasted on the phone, and once in a blue moon is what's up, Jay? You know what I mean, or whatever. But you know what I mean. Like, we don't really go into that mix. Into that bag. It's always Wasted, Graphk, Hammer. But I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that don't even matter. We all family at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? And I know Wasted's about to be mad at me because I even said that right now. He's already looking like he wants to punch me in the smooth dick right now. I see it. I you know what? So shout out to everybody here in the building, man. Little bro, what's good with my brothers, man? Shout out to Andy. We are hoping that you can pop in with us soon, little bro. The last time Mitch seen Andy and Hammer was in Atlanta, in LA.
Yep.
Right? That was the last time pretty much you got, and look at mine is back here. She's doing her best crazy impression, eating blankets and shit. So yeah, there we have it. But this is going to be a fun show tonight, y'all. Shout out to the 300 people already in the building. Make sure you guys wipe them feet. If you guys are not subscribed to any of the channels yet, make sure you subscribe to Raiders Football Talk, which is Andy's channel, Hammer's House, Wasted Talent, Raider Nation Unlimited. And you already know, man, make sure you subscribe to our brother Mitch if you're not yet. I mean, I think he probably already got everybody in there, but if not, go over there and subscribe to the Las Vegas Raiders Report. You already know what it is. And also DOX ENT. So shout out to everybody in the building. Get your questions, man. We are having fun tonight. This isn't going to look. I think all of us at this point are pretty much tired of talking about the same shit, right? It's A-Rod, it's Derek Carr, it's New Orleans, it's this, it's that. At this point, it's just like, let's just have some fun. Let's come up with some smooth, like just some new ideas. Talk some draft, talk some free agency. And I want you guys in the chat to dictate this show. It is on you guys to put the questions in. And we're going to run off of what you guys do tonight. Shout out to Cody. Dan Rule, Too Short. Raider Cody and Suge Knight. What's up, y'all?
Yo, Raider Cody be on that bullshit, bro. Yo, listen, Cody. You got to stop coming in here shooting shots looking like a Roadblock character, bro. You got to stop doing that shit, bro. You got to come on the screen and get this smoke, brother.
Hey, no, real quick. Shout out to Cody because, dog, Yeah, Cody. The last time I seen you this past weekend, you had your soul outside of you, brother. Babe, you in the you had your soul outside of you. We were all at Barcode. Shout out to our boy Cody, Barcode Cody. You know what I mean? If you guys are in the Vegas area, make sure you go to Barcode Burgers because it's phenomenal. And our guy is just a good dude. But I'm talking to Cody over there. He's like, I got to catch my flight, man, in about an hour. I'm like, okay, cool, man. He's sitting over there still drinking, mind you. We drank all weekend long. He leaves. He calls it the next day. He said, you never know what happened to me, bro. I said, what? He said, I was at Barcode, right? I was by myself. I said, no, you weren't. We were all there. He said, wait, what the fuck? Wait, what do you mean you were all there? I said, bro, we were all there. He said, bro, all I remember was just me. I was like, no, bro. We were all there. This motherfucker had no idea that anybody was there. He just thought it was just Cody alone in the building. He was belligerent, missed his flight, all kind of crazy shit. Hilarious. Shout out to Cody, man. Love you, bro. Blackout all damn day. Shout out to Erica. Appreciate you. Best way to spend a Friday night with the GOATs of the game. We appreciate you. For real, for real. Shout out to Dangerfield. Let's let these questions flow. Oh, real quick, too. Shout out to Mitch. I see he has the Redemption brand on. Shout out to our boy Ray the Tape. If you guys do not have any of that Redemption brand stuff yet, man, make sure you go support our brother Ray the Tape. It is phenomenal, phenomenal merch. Make sure you grab some of that and get to it. Oh, yeah, and Oaklosvegas as well. And Hammer got some merch as well. And guess what? Wasted is actually on the way. So stay tuned for that. He said, all I saw was my burger.
Yeah, because we didn't see you Sunday night. Like, you were in there for literally 2 seconds and then we're ghost. Like, what the fuck? Where'd he go?
He said, Andy said, Mitch finna chug something out of boot tonight.
I got nothing to do tomorrow. I'm off today. I know Sunday I'm doing a watch party for the Super Bowl. So if y'all want to get wild tonight, I know Wasted's been dying to. We can get it going.
Oh yes, I've been chomping at the bit to get wild tonight.
Coffee and convo from me, my kind sir.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dangerfield. I'm gonna let Mitch take this one. Do you think we're gonna take a shot at Deron Payne in free agency?
As much as I love Deron Payne, I mean, I think right now the top two players that would be on my big board if I was running this Raiders organization would be Javon Hargrave and Deron Payne, right? If you want to go the older route, it's Javon Hargrave. If you want to go Payne, he's 25 years old. I believe in the NFL, defensive tackles can play at a high level, basically up until like 32, 33 years old. But realistically, the Raiders, it's no secret, we have way too many holes on the defensive side of the football, where I think Hargrave and Payne both are probably going to run up a bill of about 20 mil. Yeah. And I would love to have those guys. But if I'm going to sit up here and say, I want to trade for Rodgers, I want to franchise tag Jacobs, that's already a lot of money that you're allocating to the offensive side of the football, which then I don't know how much we're going to have left on the defense. So the guy that I always put in my videos as being the best bang for your buck, he's kind of like the third guy. It's Dalvin Tomlinson. I still think he's a really good defensive tackle. And if I can get a Dalvin Tomlinson, a re-sign a Deron Harmon, maybe go get somebody like a Kaiser White and fill in on a few gaps and with some deep cornerback play in the draft. Yeah, I like doing that with the defense instead of just spending a check on Payne or Hargrave. I mean, if they want to come play here, I would love to have it.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. I'm looking at Hargrave. I thought he'd be a lot cheaper because of his age, but he's coming off a phenomenal year with the Philly, and he's looking like he may even win a championship. So at that point, look, if he wins one, maybe he'll come over here, man, for a little less. Maybe he's gonna want a little more. I don't know. Shout out to Old School real quick, man. Season ticket holder from 66 to 81. Saw firsthand the greatness of the Raiders. 13-1, then 12-2. And we're pissed we lost 3 games in 2 years. Now that's what I want to get back to, right? Wasted. I know that's what we're talking about. That sustainable success, right? Yeah. Like it's like, bro, you get mad and upset when you lose 3 games in 2 years. That is different. Just want the younger Raider fans to experience what I did. Shout out to man, Old School, bro. We appreciate you on the phenomenal comment and the super, brother. Also, shout out to Raider for Life. Docs, I think we can get one guy at every level of the defense and fill in the blanks. Just like Mitch said, pretty much. I met Mitch and Samoan at Barcode. They thought I was crazy. I drove 6 hours. Man, hey, that's love. That is love, bro. That is actually love.
I remember that. No, yeah. I remember that. That was that wasn't for the Hankins. So I did like the burger contest against Hankins, and then I went there before, I think in that summer, the summer before, and I met a gentleman, him and his wife. They drove, one guy drove 6 hours, the other one drove 4 hours. I'm trying to get close enough to look at that picture, but that's crazy.
As I took it off the screen and shit. Shout to Raider for life. No, it's a beautiful thing, man. We remember Hammer the I was with B actually, and remember that dude. I forgot my guy's name, man. OG. He drove all the way up from Vallejo to give me 2 old school hats, those leather hats, a Raider hat, A's hat. I was like, man, that's 7 hours of driving, man. You know what I mean? Like the love is totally insane in the nation, man. And we definitely appreciate
Hankins.
One of you
he
guys.
said for Hankins, so man, that's all love. Appreciate it.
Yeah, facts. Shout out to Mondu. Sup, guys? Wasted. Ready to get all those baby Coronas?
Little Coronitas.
Too
Yo,
much.
man, look, bro, today is going to be cranberry juice, man. You
There
know
we
what I'm
go.
I'm not messing with y'all like that tonight, man. I'm too old for that shit.
There we go. Shout out to my brother Mondu.
But real quick, you know, when they talk about, you know, free agents, right? I've been saying this all offseason. You need to at least 2 starters at every level of the defense, right? The only problem with going out and spending big on the defensive line, free agent wise, is that once you do that, that effectively takes you out of the Aaron Rodgers business. We don't have a quarterback now, right? So if you're operating under the guys that you're going to go and get a quarterback that's making $50 million, then you have to make allowances on the other side of the ball through the draft. The only way they're going to improve the defensive line based off of the fact that they have such a bad contract with Chandler Jones is drafting somebody to fill the void that they're missing in the middle. And now as far as the secondary, as far as one of the linebackers, you can get a starting level linebacker that's a veteran on a cheap team-friendly contract on that level of defense a lot less than getting a guy like, say, for instance, a Daron Payne. Daron Payne is getting paid almost like a defensive end, being a defensive tackle, because of how many sacks and what he presents up the middle. The Raiders are really, really going to have to make sure that they get this Aaron Rodgers thing squared away. Yeah. Because if they don't, then you're going to have to spend on the defense. If they don't get the Aaron Rodgers thing squared away, then they can go out and then they can, you know, move up in the draft, do whatever they have to do to get whoever their quarterback is. And then that's where you take your free agent money and allocate it to the defense completely.
So like the whole Rodgers trade thing though, so like there's a lot of different things that could happen with the Rodgers trade. And if you just look at the contract on Spotrac, it doesn't actually give you all the details, where you actually got to then climb in an extra level to over the cap. And the over the cap, and if the Raiders were to trade for Rodgers, they would try to exercise the option. Yeah. So this is per over the cap. For the team acquiring Rodgers, they would be on the hook for the salary for the year. The cap charge would be the number that we see, $59.5 million, if they do not exercise his option. When you go out and get a guy like Rodgers, I know that they're going to exercise the option, and that would actually be $15.79 million if they were able to do it. And the reason that you exercise the option is it makes it a lot more flexible. But reading into it, I actually don't think it's going to cost nearly as much as what people think that it is against cap charge.
Yeah, his cap hit will be a lot lower. His cap hit will be a lot lower.
If it's post June 1st?
Yeah.
Yeah.
15 million, right?
It's like 13 million. But the 15. Thing about it is, it's 15, it's like 13 and change. But see, this is the problem though. That's not this year, that's not the problem. See, it's not like you're signing him for 1 year. If he comes here, you're going to want to guarantee he's here at least 2 years, right? And then the rest of the guys you're bringing in, you have to project how much all of that's going to hit you then. You got the Devontae Adams deal that you had. You got the Chandler Jones deal, which is a bad deal. You have a bunch of high-ticket guys. And the only way that you're going to effectively get that kind of winning that we were talking about previous is they have to knock this draft out of the park. Yeah. And they have to make sure, if they're going to do this thing with Aaron Rodgers, they have to make sure that forevermore it's done this year. So whatever you do with it, if you have to give up any draft compensation, you can't go in the next year giving up draft compensation. No. Yeah. Because now next year, they're probably not going to be players in the free agent market unless somebody retires, because they have so many big contracts.
I mean, trading for Rodgers is not only a big thing this year. I mean, you're essentially putting, I think, the Raiders in a 2-3 year hole if it doesn't work out in 2023, because if he were to retire, the numbers are, you essentially have to pay $14 million in 2024 And then it's like 29 million in 2025 if he were to retire, if you were to trade for him. And I mean, let's face it, if you don't make the playoffs with Aaron Rodgers, McDaniels and Ziegler, I think they're both gone. Aaron Rodgers probably sees that gone. Yeah. And now you're going to be on the hook to pay him all that money. If I'm Devontae Adams, I want to make the final $80 million on my contract. I'm probably going to go somewhere else. Like, you're going to put the Raiders in a serious hole. And I think like that's the scariest thing about trading for Rodgers. But you have to have that conversation. If your job was on the line, if you're McDaniels and Ziegler, you'd probably try to go out and get Rodgers, because the last time we saw him, back-to-back NFL MVPs, and that's just the world that we live in.
See, this is the thing, though. You can't see when we play armchair GM, right? You gotta understand something. These years that we just wish away, you can't wish them years away if you're the guy that's in that seat and it's your job on the line. You can't wish those years away when it's your career on the line as a football player, right? So if you really want to be committed to excellence, sometimes you got to be a maverick and push your chips to the table and do what needs to be done and not what you think needs to be done. I think a lot of the times with the previous regimes that have been here since Al has died, when Reggie came here, Reggie had to clear so much space. Yeah. Mark had to make the team financially solvent and viable for them to even go out and sign people. Because you remember, there were times I had somebody in my chat arguing with me about saying that there's an NFL owner, they're not broke. I'm like, the Raiders were broke. They used to have to wait for the TV money to pay people's contracts. Yeah, they would fire people and not pay them and shit like that. So that's not the case anymore.
We know of one right now.
yeah, right. So that's not the case right now, right? Yeah. So now they're financially solvent. And then when they became players and they got financially solvent, it's like, okay, we're trying to build something here. Let's build for the future. Let's get more draft picks. Let's play Moneyball GM. And then when you don't draft well, now you're fucked, right? So now, if you look at how many quarterbacks have been drafted over the last 20 years, 78% of first-round quarterbacks are bust. Yeah. We know that Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Fame level talent, man.
Mm-hmm. And he still played at a high level last year, even with what he had.
Listen, people say that he wasn't good last year. Derek Carr wishes that he could play as well as he did last year. And I don't want to bring him up. He wishes. That's know what I'm saying?
No,
so like, this is a team that if you had a better quarterback last year, probably would have lost 3 games. It's time to stop fucking around and go out there and locate the quarterback. Because once you locate the quarterback, the rest of the team falls right into place. Everything else is better.
Shit wasted. Real quick, let me holler at my boy Jersey, man. If we sign a free agent DT like Tomlinson, do we draft a DT still high? I'm going to say this. Jalen Carter to me is the only guy, and he's going to be gone by the time we draft. Look, at this point, if you go get a Dalvin Tomlinson, you still have Bilal Nichols on a one more year on this deal, right? And you still drafted 2 DTs last year with Matthew Butler and Neil Farrell Jr. There's no reason to. Maybe if you find one there in the middle rounds, you think you can work with. If Tully at a USC is still there in the second round, maybe you pull the trigger. But if you go get Tomlinson, I definitely believe that helps this defensive line drastically, and you can still kind of play with what you already have there. You know what I mean? And potentially even bring back a Tillery on an inexpensive deal. You know what I mean? I know the nation hates him because of the boneheaded penalty. I get it. But
not that he wasn't very good at the end of the year. If you're going to bring back a DT, you're going to bring back Billings. Like Billings is the guy you bring back. Yeah,
well, Billings is going to be back. Look, I'm assuming that we're already going to bring him back regardless. I mean, last year was.
Tillery is
I heard you say Tillery like the first game or two. I was like, this guy is incredible, and then he just. I don't know. He just didn't show up.
He was terrible against the rush. He was terrible rushing the passer.
But that defensive line was totally different with his first 2 games. And that's like, bro, that defense looked phenomenal. That defensive line looked totally different, bro.
But see, that would be the folly of the old Raiders. You don't sign a guy and keep him on your roster because he had 2 good games. And everything that you've shown is that this guy has been a bust with a capital B. That's why the Chargers got rid of him. We don't need any Charger garbage in our fucking defensive line. Like, he needs to go. And to be honest with you, because of the dollar cost average of drafting a defensive tackle, that is a position in the mid rounds that you need to circle and key on. And you need to make a decision on whether Neil Farrell and Matthew Butler, to me, those guys are on the clock. They got drafted last year. They didn't play a whole lot. It's time to get rid of one of them and draft somebody who's better. Like, even though we haven't seen much from them, that goes to show me everything I need to know with Patrick Graham being here and him not playing them last year and us having the issues that we had in the middle. That means that they don't fit, because I don't want to hear this shit about, Matthew Butler's not quite he doesn't fit the scheme. You drafted him.
Yeah.
So if he's no good, get him out of here. and get somebody who fits. Because I don't want to hear that shit this year. If look, I have never been on, like, I know Mitch is on the fire McDaniel and all that shit. I was never on that because I don't want to see the Raiders be a dumpster fire, bro. If you fire Josh McDaniels in the first year, that's some Al Davis at the end of his life shit. That's not what I wanted. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. If this team is as bad as it was last year, I want them fucking gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Somebody
I don't want to hear it.
Somebody took a messy shit and wasted cereal this morning, and I love it. Shout out to wasted talent, man. Shout out to Madu. I hope that dark meditation that Rodgers is, I hope he's smoking that in the dark room right now. Is telling him to come to the Raiders. Laugh out loud. Look, the thing is this. We got to figure out what Green Bay wants at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Like that's really what it's about. And I'm hearing the same things that Mitch is hearing. I think we're all kind of hearing that it's not probably going to cost us as much as we thought it was, right? But, you know, it's still a wait and see situation. Look, I'm looking at it like this. I'm definitely looking at Aaron Rodgers, but let's move on from this Derek Carr contract first, and then we can kind of revisit the situation. That's kind of where I am. Let's move on from DC. Let's wipe our slate clean, and then we can move forward with that situation. But I definitely do hope that Aaron is a Raider. Darren Waller's out there screaming for him now. Josh is saying he would love to have Aaron. I mean, Devontae is already shopping and shit with him. I mean, everything's already, it looks like it, but it did also look like that for Brady. So I'm gonna pump the brakes a little bit, and let's just get rid of DC, and then we can look at A-Rod. Shout out to Xavier, man. I'm gonna say this. I follow my boy Sincere on IG, Twitter, and all that good stuff. He does look like he looks in really good shape. I don't know if that's football shape yet. He is coming off of a pretty bad injury. He was on the IR before the season started. So I'm hoping that he's ready to go, which I think he will be. And I'm hoping that he gets a real shot at making this roster this upcoming season. I'm a huge, you guys know, I always talk about Sincere McCormick.
He's better than Britton Brown.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
Easily. He was one of my favorite running backs in that draft. I don't even know how he went undrafted. Maybe because it was a small school. I don't know, but that's my guy. But X, he looks good right now. That's all I'm gonna say. But football shape and real, and you know, it's a different thing. It's a different thing.
Yep.
Well, running backs.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
What the thing with running backs are, most running backs, that's one of the positions in the National Football League that translates very, very well, right? But the problem is this: can you pick up the blitz and pass protection? That's what the determination is for a young running back. Now, if you can pick that blitz up, then you can be on the football field, because there's a whole lot of guys in this league that you can pull off the bench and hand them the football, and they're going to make magic because they're the best athletes on the roster most of the time. Right. The thing is, can you pick that blitz up?
I'll say this: at a collegiate level, he did everything. Like he even had a good amount of passing yards at the collegiate. You know what I mean? Receiving yards. I mean, at the collegiate level. So, but you know that doesn't always translate into the NFL. All I'm gonna say is, me personally, I believe in Sincere McCormick. I just hope he gets a true shot in an upcoming training camp. Shout out to Gio, man. Y'all gonna be doing this show from Radio Row next year. Calling it now. Shout out to my dog Gio, man. Appreciate you on that, King. Shout out to you for the kind words and the donation. He seen my tweet, man. I said, look, I want me and my team to be doing this in the next year or two, because I'm seeing a lot of and Mitch and Hammer. I know y'all both agree, bro. A lot of these guys that got media access to out there, we have bigger followings than them. And our shows are way more entertaining than them. So I'm like, how are you guys, but
you just gotta know people. Like, I mean, Chat Sports is out there for Super Bowl. We got a few interviews with Howie and Charles, but it's just like anything. You gotta know people. And that's I didn't get to go. Like I run the #1 show at my own company at Chat Sports. I didn't get to go. It's just we took the Chiefs guy, we took the Eagles guy, and they got to go.
Yeah, the thing about that is that you're talking media. You talking media, right? I don't consider myself someone that's a part of the media, right? I consider myself a fan, and I consider myself a guy who wants to bring a certain level of expertise about this game to other fans, right? I'm not above anybody. Those guys that have access, they deserve it because they put the work in their respective field, right? But to be honest with you, I think the game is changing, and I think that we have something to say too. Yeah, so God bless everybody who's doing their thing, man. Like real, I'm not a hater.
I would rather be a YouTuber than be a beat reporter, and I don't know, and I honestly believe that. I've been doing this now every day for 4 years. I talk to a lot of people, and I think we have a lot more sources than people actually think.
Facts.
I mean, you actually go through the last 4 years. If somebody can point out when a beat reporter for the Raiders actually broke a story, I mean, if you can send me something right now, I'll send you $100. I'm not even kidding you, because it's not out there. And I'm not saying that's always on them. Right now, they got a regime that doesn't tell them a lot of stuff. But, even before then, I can't tell you the last time one of our beat reporters broke something. And if that's their job, I'd much rather be able to do a beer bong on a Thursday night and that's my job.
Yeah, no, and that's a fact, Mitch. The thing is, man, I think that the world is changing, right? The world is changing. People used to think that they had to go through these gatekeepers for certain things, right? Like even when you buy a house, you buy a car, they have so many different ways for you not to go through the bullshit when you buy a car. Well, you don't have to sit in front of a guy and haggle with him over the price, right? You could just go online. If your credit's a certain way, you get what you want. You can have them deliver that car to your house without you even talking to anybody, right? So I think that there's just been a shift. And I think we're at the precipice of the shift of how you report on sports. And that's a very exciting thing for me.
And I have to say this: the Raider Nation is the greatest fan base in the world, and most of us are loyal to each other, right? We call each other family, right? Why not get the information from a Raider fan? You know what I mean? Like a lot of these guys are known to be other fans. Like, Vinny, I believe he's a Rams fan, right? He's from the LA area. I believe, there's other guys that, Niner fans that cover the Raiders. People want real shit from real people that love this team like they do. And I think that's another reason why, a lot of our, channels thrive the way they thrive. Shout out to James, man. So if we don't get Rodgers and draft the QB at 7, no, I don't think they get another year, period. It doesn't matter. Playoffs or bust.
I'll ask this question because this is, a thing that I've been going with. There's not going to be a quarterback that I trust at 7. To me, would you rather give up the draft capital to go up and get Rodgers, or would you rather give up the draft capital to go up and get CJ Stroud? And a lot of the times those people when it comes to drafts, like draft night, going up and trading on draft night costs a lot more than just trading outside of the draft. So I think if you really wanted to sit here and say, hey, I want CJ Stroud, you got to hop Indianapolis. You got to go up to number 3 and you need to make a deal go down. And if I'm Indy, I trade up to number 1. I take one of the quarterbacks. And then if you're Houston, well, now you have even more bargaining rights. So I get people always want to be like, hey, if a quarterback's there at 7, Will Levis has all the upside in the world, not ready to play right away. Anthony Richardson has all the upside in the world. He's not even close to being ready. So to me, if you want Stroud, that's fine. I think you're actually going to have to give up more to get CJ Stroud than what it's going to cost you to get Aaron Rodgers. And if I'm a team, I got to bet on 1 year, I'm going to go with Aaron Rodgers.
You're going to go with the short thing because even if you get Stroud, we've seen this before. Even say Stroud comes, Stroud's not going to. If we get him and we bring back Stidham and say Stroud beats him in training camp, do you guys remember when RG3 came in? He had a phenomenal year, and then he just shit the bed his sophomore year and never returned.
That was the knee, though.
That was Mike Shanahan letting him go out there and not protecting him.
Yeah, they tried to switch his game up a little bit too. You know what I mean? But I'll say though, it's a wild card, and with the regime, just like Mitch said, that is very reliant on this year. This is it. Josh McDaniels will never have a head coaching job ever again in life. If he
should have never gotten this one.
Look, he will.
Who would you have rather had? Who would you rather have had as a head coach, Mitch?
Anybody. And I'm just saying that because I don't believe in McDaniels in terms of being a leader as men. You go back, you look at what he did at Denver. You look at a lot of what the players said about him in Denver, right? And then you see what he did to Indy. I don't care what anybody says. For anybody to say that I'm going to take a job, then other coordinators left their current job to then move their entire family to Indianapolis. And then right before they're getting ready to announce him as the head coach, he's like, you know what? I don't want to do it. I'm going to pull out of that situation. He didn't only just screw over.
See, bro, you got to have some context into that, Mitch. I don't mean to cut you off, but there's context into that, bro, because Jim Irsay, we all know Jim Irsay, this was when he was going through his drug issues, and he's an odd duck right now, right? Jim Irsay came to that man's house and was acting erratic and acting crazy. His wife being a married man, my wife a lot of times will pull my coat and be like, hey, hon, I don't think this is it. So he had to make that tough decision. And sometimes in life we have to do that. I'm not going to judge him on that.
I agree. But I have to say this too, Mitch. The person you are today,
Yep.
You're
not the same person that you were when you did that disgusting thing on my son's bunk bed when I first met you, right?
Yo, what is going on tonight with you, bro?
I hear that, but I also know this.
Mitch was single and ready to stupid mingle. Stop.
No,
Oh
but I'll say
my
this
God.
though. Like, also on top of that, right? No juicy throats or whatever the hell I was listening to last night.
Listen.
Hey,
No,
hey,
but dude.
Tip is in the background. She said, "No, what?"
Mitch,
No,
are
but like-
Mitch, are
I
you?
also
Did you
watched
have someone that was
McDaniels
country
last
thick
year.
last night?
I watched McDaniels last year too, though, right? And when in the Howie Long interview that we had for the Super Bowl, Howie straight up said that 2021 team wasn't as talented, but they had an identity. The team last season, I don't care what anyone says, they just didn't have an identity, and that falls on your leaders. That falls on McDaniels. It falls on Ziegler. It falls on the coaching staff. It falls on all the captains. It falls on everybody. But to me, I have watched now 3 times where I don't believe that I could rely on McDaniels to be that leader.
See,
And that's an issue to me. Now, hey, if you come out and you win this year, I'm going to buy into it a little bit more. I liked what I saw out of Patrick Graham late in the season. I thought they started to get it clicking. I definitely think, Derek deserves a lot more blame than what people are going to give him. I was the biggest Josh McDaniels hater in the world, right? Like, I still might be the leader of that train. I look at McDaniels as a giant lemon. And I've been trying to make lemonade now for an entire year. And I'm going broke trying to do it. It's just, I need to see it until I can believe in him.
Hold on, real quick. We got to get our brother involved. Hammer down there drinking all the Woodson whiskey up. WoodsonWhiskey.com for those who don't know. What is your take on this whole situation with the Josh? Because I understand both takes. I agree more with Wasted because me and him have been on the you cannot let go of Josh McDaniels train in year 1, regardless of anything. Mitch was screaming, fuck him from like immediately after he started losing back to back games. Hammer, how do you feel about that?
I was kind of in the same boat as Mitch in regards to the hiring of McDaniels. I was like very on edge, and I'm like, then I watched the presser, and I'm like, okay, everybody makes mistakes. You fucking live, you learn, whatever. Then I'm like just hearing press conferences, seeing certain shit in the games. Like, look, first half we're looking solid. Offense is clicking. Then all of a sudden you're steering away from what was working. You're blowing leads fucking terribly and losing these fucking games. I'm like, a couple of times I've said it during the lives, like, yo, we really fucking got a fucking wolf in sheep's clothing with a lot of this shit that he has said and done throughout this first year.
Okay.
This is my problem with all of this. When you talk about an identity, right? How the fuck do you establish an identity from a guy who was there for like 4 or 5 years? That was Gruden's team, bro. That's why they had an identity. They had Gruden's identity. All the players that were brought in were Gruden's guys. And that's why they had an identity, right? So then you're coming in and you're doing a culture shift of mammoth proportions because the Patriot way sticks out beyond any other team in the National Football League. It sticks out the way they do things, the way they came in. And if you look at whether he's a good coach or not, I'm going to say like this. All of the leaders of this team have bought in. So that tells me everything I need to know. The one thing that Josh McDaniels is not is a bad play caller. He's never been a bad play caller. Now, I know he's had Tom Brady, right? But Josh McDaniels has worked with rookies everywhere he's gone. Now, all of a sudden, he comes here, he's this bad play caller. Listen, you have to have your players execute. Let's just make no mistake about that. I don't give a shit if it was Newt Rockne, whether it's Vince Lombardi, whether it's Bill Walsh. We can go whoever. If you have a quarterback throwing helium balls when a guy's right in front of him, or when you got the quarterback throwing to where every time Hunter Renfrow goes on supposed third and Renfrow, he has to dive into the ground like a fucking third baseman or a shortstop, that's a problem, bro. That is a problem. And then, okay, Devontae Adams, career year. Motherfucking everywhere else, man. Josh Jacobs, career year, right? Max Crosby, tearing it up. But then you have a quarterback that comes out on the field, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. And then everyone's like, oh, the defense is the problem. No, they're fucking exhausted. And that's the biggest problem with this, bro.
Let's
be for real.
Well, they were a problem. And you have to say this. Max Crosby even agreed the defense was not doing what they were supposed to do. They picked it up at the end of the year. Definitely did. And they did enough to win a lot of those games. But I'm looking at certain players. Josh bought in. Max bought in. Devontae bought in. But they also have insane amount of talent in each one of them and the money. Well, Josh not yet. But the O-line, they looked really good. You know what I mean? Like, they look good. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people want to hate on the O-line. They looked really good to me. They did look bad at times. Don't get me wrong. But, that's just – look, you look at that line and you're like, on paper, you're like, oh, Derek's going to die this year. He died without him. That's crazy to me. You look at the defense. Go ahead, Mitch. Go ahead.
It's more, I didn't believe in McDaniels. I saw what happened this year, and now I'm even more on edge. I mean, you're totally right. If you're going to build something, you need to build something, and it takes many, many years.
Yeah.
But when deep down in my core, I'm like, I don't think that no matter how many years you give this man, he's not going to do it. And I get that it's this whole Patriot way. But I mean, to me, the outlier is Tom Brady. Like, yeah, they got Mac Jones. They went 10-7. They had a hell of a defense that year. Did he make the Pro Bowl? Sure. But I mean, he threw 21 touchdowns, 3,800 yards. It was basically just as big of a Mickey Mouse Pro Bowl as what Carr got to go through this past season, right? To me, the Patriot way, like Bill Belichick, the greatest head coach of all time, he's got like a losing record without Tom Brady. Tom Brady is the outlier in that, which is the whole reason why I even wanted him, because I'm like, well, if we're going to be stuck with McDaniels, let's go this whole Brady route. Now, that's one of the other reasons why I want Rodgers. Like, Derek was always the guy where realistically, if he was good enough, he would have been the perfect quarterback in McDaniels' system because he's a yes man.
Yeah.
You put Rodgers with McDaniels, I want somebody to look at McDaniels and be like,
say, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
It's
going to happen.
That's what the Raiders need.
Yeah.
Your team takes on an identity of your leader, and there's just way too many. The other thing I don't like about McDaniels, he just comes off as soft to me. Same exact thing with Derek. They just came off as soft. And when you have somebody like Rodgers, that's not going to happen to me. To me, that's going to change.
Now, let me ask you guys this. We never really talked about this. He's a veteran. We know he's going to be first ballot Hall of Fame, Aaron Rodgers. What does he do in year one learning another system with Josh McDaniels? This is a different system. This is not something that Aaron has played in his career. You know what I mean? We've all heard Devontae Adams say it's like learning Mandarin, right? I think A-Rod is very smart, Cal alum. I know he's a smart guy. I think he'll get it down. I think him and Devontae together will attack that, playbook like crazy. But how do you guys think he will fare in this system?
Resign Stidham first. Somebody that's already familiar with the offense that could definitely aid fucking Rodgers in learning this system, whether people want to hear that or not.
I agree.
And realistically, with everything that's going on, everything that's transpired within this year, whether people see it this way or not, this is a legitimate 3-year plan. You saw what the contract extensions that these guys got. You see what the contract that McDaniels has as well. This is a legitimate 3-year plan. We got Adams and everybody was fucking going crazy. We're going to the Super Bowl, da-da-da-da. This was fucking growing pains this year, guys. It's a minor setback, but I think things will turn around, especially if we have the opportunity to get Aaron Rodgers here in the silver and black. Just give us some time and be patient. I'm not saying trust the process. This ain't the Sixers. This ain't any Philadelphia sports team. Trust the fucking office and let this shit take care of itself.
I don't think it was a minor setback because we moved on from the Carr era, and you know what I mean. That wouldn't have happened if we slipped into the playoffs. You know what I mean? Like I feel like at some point that move needed to happen. And I'm not saying
I still think Carr should have got benched like fucking after the Saints game.
Yeah, well,
you should have let the Stidham experiment start from there and see what the fucking possibilities were.
Go ahead, Wasted.
This is the problem with all of this, right? When we sit up here, we try to project what's going to happen, right? The thing that we're not looking at is talent is not just about what God gives you physically. Talent also has a lot to do with this. It has a lot to do with the fact that Aaron Rodgers is brilliant. Aaron Rodgers is a brilliant quarterback, bro. And most guys that are Hall of Fame level quarterbacks, it does not take Hall of Famers a long time to understand what's going on. So I have no fear about Aaron Rodgers getting the offense down. I think Aaron Rodgers comes in because he deserves a certain markum of respect. See, when you come in and Derek Carr's here, you're looking at him like, I got to fix him. So he has to take a backseat and say, well, I don't have a resume. I haven't won yet. So, I'm going to listen to you, Josh. You can't tell Aaron Rodgers a motherfucking thing. Aaron Rodgers is going to say, I like this play. I like that play. This is what I want. Do
Cut
this,
that one
insert
out,
that,
cut that
but
one
this,
out. I'm
fuck
not
you.
doing it. Yep.
I want that guy to sit down. You're coming in on third down. You're getting off. That's what Peyton Manning did. Quarterbacks like Aaron Rodgers, bro, are a rare breed. He is probably one of the 12 best players to ever play that position. So this is a different situation. You have to take the road less traveled. If you're going to do it, there's still some meat left on it, or like they say, like the tires, some more tread left on the tire, because I don't want to get a pause-worthy moment right now. But the thing is that
you had the worst one earlier on today that I won't mention, but go ahead.
Yeah, but listen, that never happened. I know what you're talking about. So, so this is what we got to look at. Like, everybody just focus on the fact that if you get this guy, everything changes around him. But if you don't, and you got to move up and get a quarterback, now what you got to say is, man, Josh McDaniels, if you don't develop this kid in a real way, you got to go, because we don't want you ruining him. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You have to go now. If you go get CJ Stroud and you can't at least be competitive, you got to get the fuck out of here.
But let me ask you guys this, though, right? And Josh would want to do it, right? You have to remove your ego out of this situation. But he had to fight with Brady all those years. He had to take Brady because it was Brady. But also, Bill Belichick was in charge. Now Josh is the guy that's the head of the, he's the head of the table, man. He's the tribal chief at this point. No, so I'm saying, so at this point, can he remove his ego and allow Aaron to do what he needs to do in order to win? You know what I mean? And like you said, Mitch said he thinks that Josh is low-key soft. You bring in an Aaron, man, if he is soft, he's going to be exposed, bro. like for real, because he does not play at all. Aaron,
didn't Rodgers want McDaniels as his head coach in Green Bay once upon a time?
Yes, he
or
did.
Am I losing my mind?
You're not. Yes, he did.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
let's see how this shit plays out. Because if he does come here, we'll see a lot of fucking camera shots of him cursing out McDaniels when certain shit does not go right.
We shall.
I'm here for it. I'm fucking here for it.
Let me get these supers in real quick, y'all. Shout out to John. Josh McDaniels is 17-28 as a head coach. His coaching tree is 59-85 and 1-2 in the playoffs. Numbers don't lie. We are backing a loser. Pause. Shout out to John. Shout out to Ben Bad. Rodgers is backing a loser. Pause. Rodgers is cramming Josh McDaniels' playbook on his dark side trip. Talk that shit, Ben Bad. Talk it. Shout out to you. Appreciate you on the 5. Shout out to my boy G.A. Patriot. McDaniels got spoiled with Belichick's defenses. Rodgers has the backbone and attitude to check McDaniels. There you have it. Shout out to Patriot, man. Appreciate you, King. Shout out to everybody here in the building also, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. If you guys are not subscribed to all 4 channels, make sure you subscribe to all 4 channels. Whether you're watching on Waste's channel right now, Hammer's house, mine, it does not matter. Hit the subscribe button all over the place. Let me see, man. Hold on real quick. All right, there we go. So, okay, outside of quarterback then, right? Free agency's coming up. We can't really talk too much about the draft because we don't know what the needs are going to be. We can't really talk about it until after free agency, right? We're going to fill a few voids in the free agency period. What are you doing right now, Mitch? Are you going to fill – I know you were saying earlier, a few guys on the defensive side of the ball. Are you attacking the O-line in free agency, or are you going to rely heavily on some young guys in the draft?
I mean, to me, I know Colt Miller, he'll be back. Dylan Parham, he's going to be back. Mm-hmm. I would re-sign Jermaine Illuminor in every way humanly possible. I think he had an outstanding season considering what he's been through, and he's a Carmen Brasillo guy, so I do think that he'd be able to help out a
Clean
younger offensive lineman.
Penalties. That's it. Clean up the penalties, man. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, but again, to me, I look at Illuminor playing right tackle, a position that we didn't even know if he was going to play, right? Because they tried to tell us Brandon Parker, Alex Leatherwood, screaming from the top of the building, you don't want to play those guys. And then he's dealing with Alex's bar's ass the entire season. Like, guess what? Like, he's probably trying to get an extra step or two, which I don't blame him for doing that.
Yeah.
I think if I'm the Raiders, I look at Peter Skoronski. I think to me, he is just hands down the best offensive lineman in this year's class. I do think he's talented enough to play offensive tackle, though probably going to be a guard in the NFL. It's just the way that it is. Yeah, he's T-Rex a little bit. But he's just super athletic. Like, he's really good. He's a good processor. And if you were able to tell me, like, okay, we have Colt Miller, then you have Peter Skoronski. Andre James is the interesting one because you can cut Andre James and save over $5 million. What's up, Patrick B? And then, you can put somebody maybe on the right guard. Maybe that's Parham. Maybe that's Jermaine Illuminor. There's your offensive line. The thing that I've been saying on my channel a lot, which is going to be interesting, is, I think Rodgers is going to come to the Raiders. We can talk about all we want. Vegas, the fact that he's minus 350 to come to the Raiders and it's like plus 250 to the Packers, they know something, right? Yeah. So I hear that. I think his best friend, Aaron Rodgers' best friend, wide receiver Randall Cobb, slot receiver. One name that continues to get brought up in trade rumors is Hunter Renfrow. Like, I think if the Raiders trade for Rodgers, Renfrow's gone. And I like Renfrow. I do. But to me, Rodgers is going to want Cobb. You bring in Randall Cobb. He's your new slot receiver. You get an extra draft pick for Hunter Renfrow. Like, to me, that's what I think happens to the offense.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, the problem is, if this team's ever going to turn a corner, if you're drafting at 7, right, and you take Skoronski, that means that you've epically failed as a front office, because the defensive side of the football field is so woefully underpaid and invested in that shit right there is a huge problem. You are not going to beat the Kansas City Chiefs by not playing defense. You can't just go and think you can outscore them. You got to punch them in their mouth. And the only way you win or go to Super Bowl is actually a lot of times is winning your division. And when you got an all-time great quarterback in your division, most of the time you never win the division, bro. Did the 49ers all of those years in the NFC West? I talked about this with Graphk the other day.
Yep.
All them years, the 49ers beat the Rams and all them teams. They just call the Rams the same old sorry-ass Rams until the Rams got an all-time great quarterback in Kurt Warner. They beat their ass through the Montana era into the Young era, and it was ridiculous. The AFC East, all of those years, the Jets could never overcome Tom Brady. Facts. And before that, they could never overcome Jim Kelly. They could never overcome Dan Marino, right? And then in the AFC South, Peyton Manning would rule that division. So with Patrick Mahomes here, we have a unique situation, man. We have to build a defense that is going to bust Kermit the Frog in his fucking mouth and slam him on the back like the jabroni he is, man. And they got to make sure that if they do anything, the first 4 fucking picks are defensive players. Free agent, defense. The only guy on the offense I'm adding is Aaron Rodgers, because this line was good enough to be, I think, top 11?
Something like that, yeah.
Top 11. So they'll be even better with Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
Yep. He got enough weapons. Get rid of Renfrow, bring in Corn on the Cob, and let's get the fucking cracking with this shit, bro.
We were talking about how we forgot also about a few other guys that we got. We got Heron, we got Muti, a few other guys that we can put in there at right guard, at right, whatever. We can move and shake. We have some rotational guys on that O-line. I think we're cool. I do like him though. I do like him a lot. But me personally, this is what I said the other day, Wasted. What did I say? Well, I forgot what show we were. I said, if we go get a veteran like A-Rod, I can see us taking an offensive lineman early to protect him. He's 39 years old. You want to protect your quarterback. Yep. But I agree with you, man. This is the most critical draft that we have had in forever, at least in the Vegas era. This is easily the most critical draft that we have to hit on. Me personally, I'm just double dipping. I keep saying that. I'm saying this over and over and over. I'm double dipping that corner. Like, I'm just double dipping, bro. I think this is a great corner class. There's only so many defensive tackles in this draft that I would take. I was after Jalen Carter. It's like, and then what? You know what I mean? There is some guys that are good, but this is a corner class to me, bro.
To me, I look at the free agents. I think that you can spend, in my mind, I take Skoronski at 7 because to me, he's going to be the best player available at number 7. Perfect world. I'm trading back. I'm trying to get more picks.
Yeah.
What about Paris Johnson?
If I told you right now you could get Quentin Nelson. If I told you right now you could get a player that's Quentin Nelson, because that's what Skoronski is to me. I turn on the tape and I see Quentin Nelson.
Okay.
Watch the tape. I don't know. To me, he's that good. He's an elite processor. The reason why Parham is as good as he is because all the coaches, you look at all the coaches, what they said, he's an elite processor. Skoronski, when I turn on the film, elite processor, right? My problem is I like Tyree Wilson. I like Miles Murphy. They're both edge rushers. If Chandler Jones is seriously not able to play, then I'm going to consider those two guys. I think the cornerback class is extremely deep. I'm also going to be looking at maybe double dipping at corner in this year's draft. Linebacker, Drew Sanders, I freaking love him. If he's on the board somewhere at 38, I'd take him in a heartbeat. To me, though, I see the Raiders spending a lot of their money that's available in free agency on the defensive side of the football.
I agree, but I wouldn't be mad if we got a Christian Gonzalez and then got an Emmanuel Forbes in the second round. Back-to-back corners that I feel can be critical, and you can move Nate Hobbs. If you put him back in the slot with those two guys on the outside, bro, that can be literally in a year or two the best corner room in the NFL. You know what I mean? And shout out to Patrick B. Any free agent LBs we should pursue. There's a few guys out there. I know a lot of people keep saying Tremaine Edmonds. I know that was a question that was asked to you, Mitch. Remember somebody said that, I think it was Lewis that said Dox was talking about he'd be overpaid. I think he's going to be overpaid. I think someone's going to pay him an astronomical amount of money, like $15 million plus to come in, and he'll ball, but I'm not spending that kind of money on a linebacker.
Yeah, he's the new Corey Littleton.
Man.
He's the new Corey Littleton, bro. He would be Corey Littleton in this. For him, you got to realize the stuff that
Corey looked good with St. Louis. With St. Louis. He looked good with the Rams, and he looked good.
But we got to look at when you're a linebacker, right? And you have Aaron Donald playing in front of you. Yeah. You have that bodyguard where you don't get touched. Now you could just be athletic and run around and tackle people, right? What the biggest weakness we have is in the interior. A guy like Edmonds, bro, would not fare well on his defense unless we had a major player in the middle of that defense.
I don't want him. Wait, I don't want to go that route. You know what I mean? I'd rather go get a more inexpensive, even go get a Levante David. You know what I mean? He's up there in age, but hey, he'll be cheaper.
That's the perfect linebacker. If he's willing to take a haircut and play for us, he's a leader. He's solidified. He has the resume. He's won a championship. He knows greatness. That's the kind of guy you got to bring in.
You let Denzel walk. You bring Levante David to be that veteran guy.
Oh,
sorry, I'm Denzel Perriman. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm letting him go. I'm sorry. Unless he's on a super veteran deal like hometown, I'm not bringing him in. That durability is finally caught up. I am cool. Go get Levante David, draft a couple linebackers, and go young. Even Luke Masterson look good in spurts, but you can't have him starting out there as a rotational guy. Cool, and then we still got Divine Diablo. We don't know what we have in him. So, you know what I mean? Levante and go draft one. That's how I feel.
You have a very basic player. If you are dependent on Divine Diablo to start, you're in trouble. Yep. Divine Diablo is a project, man, that should be sitting behind somebody who's a real starter in the National Football League, right? He's the guy to me that I'm going to red circle and sit his ass down, right? But when you talk about linebacker, right? This is a guy who had to put on weight to play the position. He hasn't played the position very well in college because he was in a defensive backfield. And then he's a converted safety who he can't catch. You know what I mean? He doesn't cover very well. So what does he do? He just comes downfield and uses athleticism. He needs a vet to show him how to play the game because he has all the prerequisite talent.
I thought Diablo should have remained at the safety position. I don't even think that they should have converted him to linebacker. I mean, what is he, 6'4"? 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
He's lighting ass. He needs to go get on that GH plan.
Hey, straight up.
I look at linebackers the way I look at running backs. I think linebackers in the NFL are the position that's easily replaceable. To me, the best two bang for your buck linebackers in the free agent class. The guy that I would target is Kaiser White. I like him a lot. I think he's a really good linebacker out of Philadelphia. Got good coverage ability. Not going to cost a lot. To me, the linebacker, if you want to spend more money on, is Jermaine Pratt. He's the linebacker from Cincinnati. I know some people got mad at him because he flipped out on the young Joseph Asai kid from Cincinnati. But to me, those are your top two linebackers in the free agent class that I would go out and target. And neither one, Pratt might cost you $8 million a year, but I'd rather pay Pratt $8 million instead of Perriman $5 million. And then you got Kaiser. I think realistically, he's going to be $2.5-3 million a year. And if he wins a Super Bowl, I mean, yeah, he might get 3.5, but those are your two linebackers that I would get.
There you go. Shout out to James, man. Need to draft D. I agree, but the D will be young and a learning curve will need to be. But this is what you do, James. You go young on the defense. You go young in the draft on the defensive side of the ball, but you still go get some vets in free agency. I mean, look what Philly did. They went and got a bunch of veterans, and now they're in the Super Bowl, mixed in with some young pieces. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, look, they got 2 corners that's already up there in age, Bradbury and Darius Slay. But then their defensive line is just insane. But they have a bunch of older guys on that.
Yeah, but they loaded that D line towards the tail end of the season as well.
Yeah, look at Sue.
Like days apart from one another. So
yeah, but
they knew what they were doing.
You want a mixture of youth and experience. You know what I mean? And Philly is living proof of that. On the offensive side of the ball, they're really young. They got a couple older guys on the O-line, but they're really young. The defensive side of the ball, they got veterans. So, I think we need to kind of go that route and just a mixed bag. You
got to take into consideration that fucking draft class that they just had this past year, because it was hands down one of the best draft classes in the league.
Yeah.
So they definitely, their fucking front office and their coaching staff made some really, really smart decisions in regards to all the moves they made, even bringing in Bradbury, who most likely Bradbury apparently has already said that he'd be willing to go back to the fucking Giants.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
See, you got to look at it like this, right? When Bradbury went to the Eagles, what's the main thing that I was saying, Hammer, when it
Location.
happened? Location, bro. He didn't even have to move. His kids don't got to go nowhere if he got children, because he's in Jersey and he can either go Philly or go to New York, right?
Right.
And he's in East Rutherford. The thing about the Eagles that is what people are missing is that Howie Roseman is one of the best GMs in the history of football. And that fucking guy, every year, bro, the most of the problem that the Eagles have is when they don't have a quarterback. Right. Normally, when they have a quarterback, even when they don't, they're solvent. That roster was talented anyway. We're not in that position. We have a very talented roster on one side of the football, but defensively, the reason why you got to go so hard on building that up, you have to go the way of the 49ers in 1995 when they won the Super Bowl. They went out and they added some guys on offense, but they went out, they got Gary Plummer. They went out and got Deion Sanders. Yeah. They went out and got Dana Stubblefield. Yeah. They went out and drafted guys. They had Tim McDonald and they had fucking all these Everett MacGyver and all of these guys, right?
None of these guys were alive, bro. Wait, you know what I mean? Like,
well, listen. What is the point of having an old man up here if I can't talk that old man shit, right?
I agree with you.
That's what
Raiders, bro. The Raiders too. Look at our last Super Bowl run. A bunch of veterans. You know what I mean?
Rob Frederickson, we drafted him, right? Greg Beaker. All of them guys, man.
Jerry, man, like a lot of those guys were old school. You know what I mean? With Bill Romanowski, like we had a bunch of veterans mixed in with a little bit of youth. Rich Gannon was up there in age, like, you know what I mean? But I know that this is a young man's game now. This is a different NFL. It's not the same NFL as it once was. You have to have a mixed bag. You don't want to just go out and get a bunch of veterans and think you're going to go out and win a championship. You know what I mean? Like it's just different. Shout out to Pat. We talked about this, brother. Me personally, I would go with Hargrave because I feel like a little more cheaper, and I think that him coming off of a phenomenal year with Philadelphia. I know Daron Payne had a career year with the Commanders as well, but I feel like it was a year that he knew he was, contract was coming up. I feel like I don't know if I can trust Daron Payne at 25 to continue doing that. We know who Hargrave is. We don't know who Daron Payne is. If he can consistently be that guy. I'm going with the older guy, and I think he'll be a little less expensive than Daron Payne. Shout out to everybody here in the building. He said, "Preach, wasted, preach, OG."
Wasted went down memory lane. You're an old motherfucker.
Oh wait, Aaron trying to do his Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Hey man, how you guys doing? It's Coach Gruden, man. I just want to say hello to Mitchell Renz, man, the #1 Raider YouTuber, man. Hey, Mitch, man. Love you, brother. I got to tell you something, though, Mitch. To be honest with you, man. When's the next time you're going to drink a boot, man, and put some Corona in it, man? Because, listen, I got a Corona endorsement. And I'm going to tell you something, Mitch. You got a lot of guys over there, man, that have been waiting for you to drink some Corona and not that Fireball, man. Fireball tastes like fucking Cinnabon gum. And Hammer, how you doing, man? I'm glad I see you can talk. How are you today, man?
Gum.
What's up, Coach?
I don't even know what the fuck Cinnabon. I mean Cinnaburst. I think it was Cinnaburst, not Cinnabon. Let me ask you something, Hammer, man. I'm glad that you can actually talk, man. I'm glad you've been sitting here.
Oh,
Been
shit.
watching me. Hammer, you look pretty high, man.
I don't smoke. The fuck?
Are you okay, man?
I'm good. Long day.
Hammer, man, listen, man. Stop drinking near beer, man.
Yo,
Helping shrooms, Hammer.
hey, real quick, shout out to Omar. Mitch needs to do an eating contest versus Diablo and let him win. Feed that man all them damn burgers.
Facts, bro. He needs to get him get into a ham hock eating.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
We got the handle out. Shout out to Bad Influence. Mitch, how many just win babies we get to get do we get Rodgers? All of them.
It's happening.
There we go. All of them, Bad Influence.
Hey, real quick, can I ask y'all something? And Mitch, the Scronty thing, man. You think have you taken a look at DeWan Jones, bro, from Ohio State, the right tackle, the big
Love him.
mammoth? Bro, I'm gonna be honest
he's...
with you. Go ahead, man. I'm sorry, brother.
No, you're okay. No, to me, he might have the highest upside out of any offensive lineman, and I would let somebody like Carmen Brasillo work with him. Yeah. Remember the offensive lineman this past year was a UDFA Bam Ola something. He had a wingspan of 7'3". This DeWan guy's got 7'5". It's going to be the largest in NFL draft history.
And that's
when I look at Carmen Brasillo's track record with honestly gigantic offensive linemen, the perfect one's Trent Brown, right? Like he made the most out of Trent Brown, and I mean he's still a talented player. But at the end of the day, I would rather take DeWan Jones. If you tell me I can get him in the second round at 38, I would take him over Skoronski at 7. I just think after the combine, he's going to be a first-round pick.
I agree.
What about Paris Johnson out of Ohio State?
I like Paris Johnson.
That's a big dude.
I like him,
but
I don't like him enough at 7. Like if I take him at 7, to me, you're going to put him at right tackle then. Like, there's even a chance that they put Colton Miller at right tackle if you take him. To me, I don't want to mix all of that. Like to me, Johnson's a left tackle.
The thing with Skoronski, like they're saying he could play left tackle, he could play right tackle. Who's to say that they're not going to want to move Colton Miller if we got Skoronski and move Miller to right tackle?
He's more of a guard.
Hey, there's an interesting name out there, you guys, that might be a free agent here soon. Taylor Lewan from the Tennessee Titans. He's saying that he thinks that Tennessee is going to let him go here because of his contract. That may be a guy that you can put in at left tackle and move Colton over to the right. If I'm just saying, if need be, you know what I mean? And then you got your left and your right tackles right there, and then you can just worry about the guard. And I'd be comfortable with bringing Andre James back at center and just keep Parham there. You know what I mean? Look, that's a potential name to keep an eye on. Real talk.
Andre James gets dominated whenever he goes against a true nose guard, and I think that. One of the reasons they brought, I think he's got to go. I think, to be honest with you, he's really the weak link because you can't run power with a center that can't take on his matchup without getting help. He needs too much help.
Shout out to Brandon.
He's got to go, bro. He's got to go, and then Dylan Parham needs to be moved into that spot, or they can actually go in the 4th or the 5th round and draft a center because I don't think there's going to be a center that's taken before the 3rd round.
Yeah. You guys, I know the one. I know he's had injuries. I'm not saying he's the guy. I'm just saying that there's going to be some veteran guys, and with him being, potentially, look, he loves podcasting too. So I don't even know if he even wants to come back to football. He was already saying that he's not going to be one of those guys that's going to leave the game and come back when he may retire. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I do, man. When he's healthy, the dude's a dog. You know what I'm saying? But
that was like 2-3 years ago. That's the only problem. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't put together a good season in a while, bro.
No, I agree. Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying
on Lewan.
Yeah. I mean, look, me personally, I would too. I'm just saying that may be an option that you could look at some point. Let me see. We got everybody here in the building, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. I know I got 700 over here. I don't know how much my brothers got. We got a lot of people here in the building right now. Shout out to our brother Mitchell Renz as well. He pulled that bottle out, man. Just chill on that, bro. Look, water tonight, King. Water to.
Listen, Mitch is about to make me go get the cranberry juice, man. Do a little fucking shot competition, buddy.
Oh, shit. Let me see. I think Paris Johnson got too much off-field aspirations to be all about football. I don't know what he got going on, but I know we had a guy previously from Ohio State that wanted to rap and shoot people on the internet. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah, you know what? You might be right. Shit. Some in that Ohio State water? I don't know.
Mitch, you're good. You got a drinking partner with you tonight, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hammer,
Appreciate
you look
that,
slapped out, Hammer. You look slapped
I'm just tired,
out.
bro. I've been up since early this morning.
I have too. Hammer, you look slapped out. You know, you remind me of, did you guys ever see Robin Williams' version of Popeye?
Yes.
You look like Bluto?
He looked just like fucking Bluto from that Popeye in the 80s and shit.
I fucking hate
To be honest, I don't remember the 80s that well.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably because you were born in like 1988, right?
Hold on, yo.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. I'm doing the math here. So yeah. I'm sure you don't remember the 80s. Mitch, there's a thing called Google, right?
I'm a 90s baby. Wait.
Yeah, you see? Yeah.
Damn.
Damn, yeah, I know. I was in high school in the 90s. Look, this is what you do. Take your phone, Google Robin Williams Popeye, Google the guy who played Bluto, you piss your pants.
Hold on, bro.
I'm gonna be 30 years old in 10 days.
Wow.
Wow.
That is Hammer. That is Hammer taking a shit. That is Hammer taking a shit right there. Hey,
Hold that thought. I gotta go take a shit.
Hey, Hammer dropped a mean podcast in the Vegas hotel.
Oh, God.
Inside joke. Inside
Call
joke.
it the morning deuce.
As long as he didn't dunk his head into the toilet after, we're good.
Bro, I was asleep in the bed. I heard him say, "Oh, I'm in here dropping a podcast." I said, "Oh shit, my man in there potting." Yeah, he in there potting, man. Shout out to Patrick. Not too many people are talking about the O lineman from Notre Dame, big and athletic. I'm gonna tell you this, man. I'm a Notre Dame guy. Waste is a Notre Dame guy too. Usually, you know, some of these linemen that come out of Notre Dame or something, I'm not sold on any of them. I'm not. Like, real talk.
He's big, athletic, and trash.
I love Meyer. I love our tight end. You know, there's a few defenders. You know, our safety, but not too much talent over there from Notre Dame that I'm looking at in the draft, to be honest. Shout out to Pat, though, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Shout out to LV.
Where's he at?
Said graduated high school in 1980, young bitches.
Yeah.
Hold on, Mitch. Okay, did you just say you're about to be 30?
I'm gonna be 30.
When is this again?
My birthday?
Yeah.
February 20th.
Damn, bro.
Halo, you're that old? God damn, bro.
Yo.
Hammer, you know what? It's better to be that old and not look that old, but to be as young as you to look as old as you.
I'm 37 and feel like I'm 55. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, Hammer.
Bluto, relax, man.
Oh, fucking retarded.
He said, Bluto, relax, man. Hey, this is the wasted show tonight. I'm telling you that right now, bro.
No. Listen, we have the great Mitchell Renz in the place to be, man. And Mitch, you know what's crazy, bro? I never thought that a guy that was 30 years old, man. I never thought you were a guy who was 30 years old. I thought you were a little older than that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And now
usually I get people think that I'm a lot younger. So
yeah, no, bro. It's not like
disrespect,
a look.
bitch.
It's not the look. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, bro. I've never seen a guy that's 30 years old that drink as much Fireball as you. That's normally reserved. That's normally reserved for an old drunk motherfucker that drinks Granddad up under.
but not even that, bro. We're living in an era where somebody that's in their 20s don't work as hard as you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know when you grind so much that it seems like you're our age. Like, real shit. Like, and that's a good thing, bro. Like, you do look young. You look like you're in your 20s, but you grind hard, bro. A lot of these kids these days, they don't put the work in like that. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell you right now, the 30s hit different, bro. Like the drinking up, that's finally about to catch up to you now, bro.
Believe me,
shit about to hit.
I'll tell you this right now, man. There are some mornings, like even, I mean, shit. You used to know the way I used to look. I used to be in incredible shape. Like I, do all this crazy shit, and I still work out and do all that. Yeah, I don't do that much anymore. So let's run Stan Mount Raider Moore rules. All right, let's do it. So Ron is I created over on the Raiders Report. We did Mount Raider Moore over there. They created the name, and it's the guys who donate the most to my show over there. So rules are this. When Ron's in the building, it's every $100 super chat, we chug a beer. Every single 10, we play shot clock. So every 10 that comes in, that's a shot of Fireball. Wasted, I'm looking at you.
Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. I don't have any alcohol in my house.
Look, you
That's
know what,
fine.
Mitch? You know what, Mitch?
Let's hear it.
Because you were here, this is a splendiferous occasion. I will go get some alcohol, even though I am not a drinker.
There you
Every time you come on here, bro,
2 o'clock.
You fucking get me drunk, you motherfucker. You.
Oh, what the?
I'll be back.
You know what?
2
That's what I'm
o'clock.
gonna do. Look, I'm on a 30-day cleanse right now,
I
but
know.
I'm going to smoke my weed.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
Here, let's get it.
This is not
2
gonna
o'clock.
This is not gonna end well.
2 o'clock. Every 10 that comes in from here on out. Let's go. I got
All right.
nothing to do tomorrow. Let's get wild. But
Shout out to
Nation,
Gio.
man, we're drinking together.
No amount of Panda subs can save you from those 30. Those bro, I'm telling you, Gio, those 30 plus
Right.
hangovers, they are different. They are different.
I'm pretty sure fucking Monday morning I was fucking hungover.
Bro, we drank
this
all
is it.
weekend and had like 3 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
This is the best thing that Panda Sup sells. It's their Recover. It's BCAs. Bang! Let's go.
What is the $100 shit?
Oh shit! Shout out to King. He said, I'm on Graphk time. We blowing tonight. Raider Ron came through with a haymaker, bro. He said, let's do some lines. Yo, this isn't the Stew Show tonight, Manny.
Mitch brings the money in the Fireball. It's a fucking fact.
Oh my god, bro, y'all are fucking crazy, dude.
Around for the nation.
What
Salute to
up,
the
Patrick
content creators.
B? Let's go.
Yo, what the? Oh my god! All right.
So hold on. So what happened though? So
Right.
what's the rules? I don't know what the rules are.
All right,
Yeah,
so Raiders report rules are this, right? So I just realized I don't got any beer. So Ron, this wine, that's for you. So any 100 we get, you got to finish your drink.
I'll
Usually a beer
finish
chug.
up first.
Every 10 is a shot.
We saw what happened when I downed half a bottle of Woodson whiskey last year. I'm not doing that one again.
No?
Oh no. Hey, no, we want that.
Right,
We want that hammer. We want him to cry when we got kicked out the playoffs. That's
Bro,
what
I'm not trying to fucking puke in this new house. The fuck?
Hey, shout out to Raider Ron, man. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Patrick B. Let's have some fun around for the nation. Salute to the content creators. I promise you guys, I love y'all, but I'm dedicated to my sobriety for the next 30 days. I can't do it, man. It's not.
Wasted went to the store.
You want some?
He's stupid. No, Wasted went to sleep.
Wasted just pulled the stew.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
You punk bitches. I turned my fucking head for 2 seconds, and you motherfuckers.
All right, look, I think I've drank enough on my lives. I think it's Wasted and Hammer's time to get.
You know what? I can't even do it, man.
Come on, hey, Wasted. You don't got to work tomorrow, man. You good?
You motherfucker.
There you go. I love it,
man. Listen, I don't have nothing. I was looking to mix this shit with.
I'm a smoke. I promise you, I'm gonna be high as fuck in a minute. I promise. I can't drink. I can't drink.
Docs, man, please do me a favor. Take that beanie off. You're like a South Park character.
Fuck you, man. hey, I have no rebuttal for that one because I looked at myself like this motherfucker is correct. I look like I do parkour, bro. You know, I look like the dude that was on that video that had a problem with the baby. Remember, he was like, "Yo, what the fuck you looking at, man?"
Ooh,
yo, see, you know what? Damn it, I can't even do this, man.
Aladdin, appreciate you, bro.
Come on.
Definitely new to my channel. I'm definitely not familiar with that name. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Hey, I'm about to be high as shit. Yeah, I should have got
They said Wasted drinking old dudes out of Pinky's ass. Yo, I'm cool on that. Yo, look, man, shout out to all the porn stars of yesteryear that got me through some tough times, man.
Tough times, man.
Yo, shout out to Cherokee.
Oh man,
That's true.
Ooh.
Yo,
I mean, honestly, Wasted, be real with me. What was it like back in the day lying to your wife saying, hey, I got to go to the grocery store when you're just going to buy some cheap pornos? Like,
see, this
Hey,
is
hey, no. Real quick. Mitch
honestly,
just called you 70 years old without calling you 70 years old.
Look, I know he did it.
That's
Listen,
He had you behind
this
the
is funny.
liquor. He had to be behind the liquor. You know, be behind the thing looking at the magazine. He did that to you right now, bro.
you tell me you never bought, like, there are stores in my hometown, they just say XXX on them.
See,
I've
I
never
don't
been
go to
in
the
one.
weirdo stores, bro. What I used to do is at the barbershop, they had Booty Talk 1 through 38. And
like
the
now- it's
bootleg
like now
man come in
60
the
for me.
barbershop because you know you're down in the hood, you go get your hair cut. And then three for 20. Little Booty Talk, and then 4 for 30. Get a bootleg movie, whatever the bootleg movie of the day was, and you're set for the next 6 months, man. And I didn't even have to lie. You know,
Wasted. Tell us about the war. Any of them.
Any of them.
Yeah. No. Yo. Oh shit, bro. Hey, these motherfuckers.
Fuck you, Hammer.
Rico,
Bro. That shit funny.
Tell us about the war. You're fucking
After
retarded.
trading for AR and after getting Carr off the books, how much cap space will we have, and will we have enough to make any significant signings? Yes, we will have. We'll have plenty of money left to work around and make some things happen. We can still pay our entire draft, and we'll still have some money to play with in free agency, James, for sure, my brother.
So if we get Rodgers, right?
yep.
Do you really see us using that first round pick on a quarterback, or do you really wait until the third and try to go for Hendon Hooker?
I'm mid round.
I keep fucking around with it. I've been fucking around with the mock drafts today. I must have did like 4 or 5 of them before I left work, but
I don't think there's any way in hell you can take a quarterback at 7 if you trade for Rodgers, because
I
taking
keep
a quarterback
telling people
win now. You get Aaron Rodgers. Win now.
I keep telling people when it comes to the first round and when it comes to quarterbacks in the first round, it is truly, other than any other position, it is truly a fucking land of uncertainty. So
I mean, to me, the quarterbacks that, like, I like Hendon Hooker, but you're not going to see him play until he's 26 years old. Okay,
Right.
like he's older than Lamar Jackson. If I'm going to take a quarterback and it's going to be that late, I take a guy who's got extremely high upside. But realistically, I don't know if they even do it because it's probably going to be Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah,
I'd bring back Jarrett
fine
Stidham,
with
and if
that.
I was Stidham, I'd want to come back.
I'm fine with that. Bring him. I really would like to have him back.
He stinks.
Hey, let me. How much do you?
Can I ask you a question? Hey, Graphk, can I ask Hammer a question, please? How you doing, Mitchell Renz? How you doing, man? My name is Charles Barkley, man. I'm a big Raider fan. You know, we was talking about pornos and stuff, and I just wanted to ask Hammer, when's the last time you seen your penis?
Every fucking day of my life. I ain't 350 pounds. Fuck out of here.
Live look at Hammer right now.
Hammer's a Ken doll.
Y'all, word?
Yo, hey, y'all is stupid. Ever said, motherfuckers is stupid. Roxy Reynolds is the GOAT. 89. They don't
Look,
know.
Mom, no hands.
He's stupid as shit, bro. Bitch, but he's caught I heard. Hold on. Baby
Hammer,
said,
did you just fuck? What are you doing right now, man? Stop it.
Yo,
Ever do that again?
what's good, little bro?
Shit, I just wanted to pop in, bro. I got to stay even later, bro. So I got like 10 minutes, and then I got to go right back to it, bro. What's up with y'all?
Oh, man, we just being ignorant as fuck on the internet.
What else is there to do on the internet, man?
Man, look, bro, I feel like this, right? I feel like we've literally beaten every Raider topic to the fucking floor, right?
Man.
Like, it's like there's only so much you can do at this point. I'm like, let's just have some fun, get the guys together, kick it, get the chat involved, and just shoot the shit. You know what I mean? Like, there really ain't, bro. We're gonna end up talking about Aaron Rodgers for 2 hours. Like, I don't.
Yeah, I
I'm down
can't.
with
We can't do that. Andy, we were talking about porn. We were also talking about, and Mitch, I don't want to do too much of this blue talk. I don't want to do this. Is it okay, Mitch? Is it okay, Hammer? Is it okay, Dox and
Speaking
Andy?
of Mitch, man, how you doing, brother?
What's up, my guy? I miss you.
Yeah, Mitch and Andy kicked it hella hard in LA, bro. I love that shit, bro.
Dude,
That's also
Andy,
what she said.
By the end of that trip, Andy was asking me for a swirly.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
I have to say this. B is definitely the swirly god. Like,
Goat, not the god, the goat.
all I'm gonna say is this: Mitch told 2 stories on his channel when he got home, and both the stories were definitely about me and B. It's separate stories about me and then about
that late night when we was all just chilling together, bro. A lot of random shit was said, bro, and I'm just surprised it all got resurfaced on the internet, bro.
bro.
Yeah, man.
That was one of the funniest nights I'm not kidding you. That was one of the best nights I had just hanging with the guys. That felt like a bachelor party.
Yeah,
Bro, that shit was fun.
it was. A guy lost his virginity at 11 years old. Somebody
No,
was
that's not a guy. That's a boy.
Yeah.
That's some
AKA
real
the dude got
shit.
fucking. You know what? We're not gonna do that.
Some guy literally I dumped a chick head into the toilet, man. You know what I mean?
Bro, with the foot though.
He
Go.
said with the foot though. That was factsy.
Yo, Halo was in a place to be. I'm mad I missed it, man.
Oh, Halo, man.
We missed Halo last weekend. The fuck?
Halo, you hit me and said you was gonna see us, and then you never popped up, bro. I didn't expect Halo to come. I knew Halo wasn't gonna make it. Shout out to everybody here in the building. Shout out to Jeffrey. Appreciate you, bro.
Peanut butter. Yo, somebody said something about that.
She said, "Hey, this is peanut butter." They don't know nothing about that, bro.
They don't know nothing about that.
That shit is hilarious. Shout out to everybody. Man, wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up, bro. My wife looked instantly like, y'all motherfuckers ain't shit, bro. That shit, hey, that shit's funny. Hey, Mitch, when are you back? You said Super Bowl Sunday?
Back at work?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna do a watch party for Super Bowl Sunday, Jeremy and I.
Let's do this real quick. We still got a lot of Raider guys. I want to ask you guys a question real quick. Shout out to everybody in the bill. I know they want a little bit of Raider football. Let's do this with Andy. We're gonna start with Andy. One surprise player that you can see us pick up at free agency, a guy that you have not even thought about. It's just like, wow, like he ended up a Raider.
Who's first?
Bro, that's
Odds
tough to
industry.
say, bro. We got so many fucking needs, and nobody's a surprise, bro. Like, shit.
I'm high as fuck.
Bro, I got no idea. No idea.
Let me go through my rankings.
A surprise? Shit, bringing Maurice Hurst back?
Arden high stakes key.
Well, that's right.
No. I mean, a name that I threw out the other day on my show was, I think we talked about Fitz. I liked Solomon Thomas on the Raiders. He wasn't a flashy guy by any means.
I gotta go.
The GOAT. I told you, Andy. The GOAT.
Yeah, the fucking finesse god, Mr. Go on a squad for a year, take $5 million and dip. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Solly had 2 sacks in the first 2 games, I think, in the first 3 games. And I looked at Andy, I said, I told you I was right. And then I was totally wrong the rest of the year.
I mean, as like a cheap deal, I think Sheldon Rankins is another name to keep in mind for a defensive tackle. But I agree with Andy. I could say any position, and it wouldn't surprise me because somebody the other day was like, what are the Raiders' needs? All right, everything. Everything.
Tony Pollard, surprise. That'd be surprising, but it's like
they're gonna bring
How about we right the wrongs
bringing
of
him
the
back.
regime and bring back Khalil Mack, man? What do you think about that, man? We need a pass rusher, man.
Hey, bro,
Khalil Mack, buddy.
you can't talk about a Khalil Mack, motherfucker.
I heard somebody
Why
say
not,
that
man?
Khalil wouldn't come back because DC won't be here anymore. Bro, dog.
Hey, let me tell you
They
something,
think
man.
that
Khalil
DC
Mack
is the
didn't get.
Raiders.
Derek
don't
Carr did not
understand,
draft
man.
Khalil Mack. Go
Hey,
ahead.
man, and Khalil Mack was making fun of Derek Carr with Joey Bosa with that taco he calls a nose on his face, man. I mean, Joey Bosa, you guys ever see that guy's nose? How the fuck does he ever get through airport security with a fucking nose like that, man? It's ridiculous, man. I mean, he literally has a slice of pizza on his face as a nose. It's ridiculous, man.
Hey, do you remember that robot chicken shit? The robot chicken show back in the day?
Yeah, with Seth Green, man.
Bro, there was one, bro, with the Fruit Loops bird, and it said, "Follow my snout. It's never in doubt." Every time I see Bosa, I think of that motherfucking skit on Robot Chicken, bro. I swear.
Hey
Go
man,
ahead.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, man. Joey Bosa looks like the Mona Lisa. It's pretty fucked up looking, man.
Fucking asshole.
No, I'm sorry.
Hey, I got Marcus Peters.
That's not a surprise though.
Nobody's talking about it. Who's talking about it?
I would be
What?
You're
pissed
talking
if we
about
got
it because you
Hello?
spoke to him.
Been talking about this shit since last year.
We talking about right now, bro.
Oh,
Greg
God.
Newsome, like the super chat right here. Greg Newsome is the name that I talked about on my mailbag this week.
Uh-huh.
I would go after Greg Newsome. I liked him a lot when he was coming out of
High
college
upside.
out of Northwestern.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get traded. I just talked to our Browns guy who does a lot of shit at Chat Sports. He
I'm gonna
thinks he's
throw
going to
up.
get traded. I would take him.
I'm
For
gonna throw up.
sure.
They got a deep corner room like over
New
there.
drinking game. Every time Gruden shows up, it's 2 shots.
Oh jeez, I'm gonna throw up.
For you guys. Back, man.
No.
Hey, Wasted, keep doing that back and forth like you're turning the light switch off, bro.
Hey man, I want to see you guys go to the hospital tonight, man. Alcohol poisoning.
Shout out to LV, man. The official Mount ShieldMore security, man. Shout out to our boy. Shout out to Husky, fan for 30 plus years. Been to 2 games in Vegas. Had 2 Raiders fans. Oh, shout out to Andy, man. From LA cheering for first downs. Please tell me that's not a thing. Had 2 Raider fans from LA cheering for first downs. Please tell me that's not. I didn't see that. I've been to probably over 8 games thus far since we've been to Vegas. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, never.
I
The
cheered for a
49er
first
fans
down
do
in
that.
Saints game.
I did cheer when Derek Carr threw that interception in the Pro Bowl though.
Hey, Mitch, can I ask you a quick question?
That's facts. Hammer was over there. You fucking.
You
bro.
can ask me a question, yes.
Yes. No, John
You
Gruden?
can.
I'm sorry.
You
sure?
can. You can ask me a question.
Okay, I'll ask you a question, not Grow. Seriously, what was your like? Because I didn't really hear you really. You never really dogged Derek out. You were always fair to Derek, right? And when they sat him down, man, like, did you think that they should have done it at the beginning of the season? Like, when did you feel like they should have sat him down? Because when he would fuck up, you would spank him, but you were never on it the way like everybody else was. Like he sucks. You never really did that.
Wasted almost said Graphk. That was so dope. He almost said it. He's
mean,
like Graphk, like everybody else was.
No, I was about to say like us, to be honest with you, because
I
I've been
mean-
killing them too. You see, it's not always about you, Graphk. It's not always
No.
about you.
I'm just fucking.
I mean, I was definitely. I feel like I was definitely critical of Carr. There's no doubt about it. Like I would say I was. Like, I mean, I would say if you were to ask majority of Raider fans if I'm a Derek Carr fan, they would say no.
Yeah.
I do try to be very polar, or like try to be as fair as I can. I looked at it as I didn't believe in Josh McDaniels, and I never really believed in Carr, but I really realistically, the conversation started the moment he signed that deal.
Yeah.
When you offer a quarterback, we can say what we want about DC, but when you offer a quarterback like DC the contract that they did, yeah, it was big money, but it was a 1-year prove-it deal. They essentially slapped a cheap franchise tag on him and said, that's what it is. You know what I mean? Like, for you to be able to get out of 3 years, $121.5 million, like, that was the conversation. Like, they sat him down there and they said, hey, if it doesn't pan out now, like, this is what's going to happen, which is then where I kind of I started getting more mad at the whole Carr situation after he got benched, because you got Diva, his brother, David, whatever the hell his name is, the whole Carr family, they've got me all blocked on social media. I have lost more respect for Derek, unfortunately, because of what his family has done over the past 3 weeks than anything else. And I've said this, the best thing that this Raiders organization can do is move on from Derek Carr. Like, whether you like to hear that or not, it's the best thing you can do. And I've answered this one where, oh, you don't know if the grass is greener. You didn't win anything. So the grass that you're standing on is already dead as far as I'm
Yeah,
concerned.
it's brown as fuck over here. So
I love.
so basically to put in, like, which week was it that you were like, yo, we got to get rid of this guy? That's really what the question
Well,
was. Like what was the week?
Like, honestly, it was last season. Like, last season I watched Derek, and that team's 6-7, and I get it. They made the playoffs. But people want to say Derek Carr carried that team, and I don't think that's fair. Like, the defense actually played well the final games. And you look at a lot of those teams that they went up against. Now, did Derek play great against the Chargers? Kinda, right? I mean, he threw for 182 yards, but they found a way to win. Yeah. And he came up clutch when it mattered the most. Tip my hat to him. But you look at a lot of those games over the final 4 games where they won 4 and he didn't play well at all. Like,
Josh picked his game up in the defense, and the defense went out there and balled out.
His final 7 games, 7 touchdowns, 10 turnovers. Like, you paid a quarterback over your final 7 games. Yeah, they made the playoffs. 7 touchdowns, 10 turnovers. You try to make him a $40 million a year quarterback. Like, that scared the hell out of me when I saw it, because to me, Derek will always be average. And that's not a knock on Derek Carr. It's just, that's just the world that we live in right now. It's a quarterback-friendly league. You can't hit guys like you once could. And for you to be Derek, like, he's anywhere between 20 and 12. And he was never top 10 in my book. There would be glimpses where he would play really well. But if you want to be a top 10 quarterback, you got to be able to show up every week. And that was the other frustrating about Carr, right? He can go out there and he can throw up 31 points at a Pro Bowl because there's nothing to lose. But there were a lot of times when it meant something, and he sucked. Like, and that's just the God honest truth. And that's, I'm excited to move on, because I never thought we were ever going to win anything with Derek.
Me too, bro. I think it was Washington for me when I wanted to move on last year. When we lost against Washington, he lost to Tyler
17,
Heineke.
15.
Bro, I was in Disney World with my girls. My girls do competitive cheer, whatever. I was in Disney World with my girls, and it was a break. And I'm trying to watch the game and shit like that. And I find a little bar in downtown Disney, and I'm watching it. We are at the bowling alley, actually. It was a break between the sessions. We went to downtown Disney, and I'm in the bowling alley. And I'm watching the game, bro. When we lost that game, and I never do shit like this in public. I flipped out, knocked my drink over and shit like that. And I was like, yo, he's got to fucking go. He's a bum. And I didn't give a fuck that we won.
It was the Bears game for me. Gruden's last game. That was the game for me. I was there live. I watched it. I seen him.
29.
Oh my God. It was the worst game I ever went to in my life. The entire team on the sideline looked defeated. I think Gruden knew the writing was on the wall, and DC had no confidence. I believe that was a where he overthrew Brian Edwards, I believe. There was, and then somebody got rock bottom, bro.
You remember that James Daniels had rock bottom. Was it Denzel Perriman?
No. It was one of our old linemen, I think, that got rock bottom, bro.
Or was it James Daniel rock bottom Denzel Perriman? It was one of our linebackers.
That's what it was. It was
James Daniels, bro. I don't know if it was, but yeah, man, that was bad, bro. That was an ass whipping and a half, bro.
That game right there, I left Allegiant, and I was like, it's just time to move on, bro. Like, it's time, bro. Like for real. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've seen glimpses in the past, even before then, but at that point, I was just like, man, I don't believe in anything this team is doing right now. Like, at all. Like, I just don't believe.
This game this past year was probably the most difficult watch party I've ever had to do. Like, when you go live for those games, I mean, we're all passionate humans, and then when shit like that happens and you're live on camera, I always try to keep my cool. I mean, watching that game, I was more frustrated from that game than the 48-9 ass kicking that the Raiders got against Kansas City, because in today's NFL, for you not to be able to cross midfield with Josh Jacobs, like, let's be real, he was the offensive player of the year, and then the best receiver in football. Like, that's the other thing I've been trying to tell people. Derek was not good this year. And he had Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
And he had Josh Jacobs, right? Like we can't sit up here, and the offensive line played light years better than what we ever expected. I get it. We can point our finger all we want at McDaniels, but it's another bad red zone offense. Something.
Yeah. So, all right. So now that we've gotten past that, right? Because I think we beat the Carr thing to death.
Real quick, LM, real fast before you go, Mitch was here last night in the chat. He heard Scout read the report, bro.
I was here. I was I was here.
Not to bring a damper on things, right? What's your perfect offseason? As far as, like, you know what I mean? Everybody, I just want to know what's everybody's perfect offseason? Like, what has to happen for us to contend for a championship?
Hammer, go ahead, Hammer.
We bring Aaron Rodgers in. We fucking try to do some big, like, make some type of splash in free agency, and then handle the fucking draft the best way we possibly can moving forward.
I would say number one thing you got to do is you got to trade Derek, get some sort of compensation for him. Try to get some sort of deal that's actually worth it, because if you do trade Derek, you are taking on a risk, because the official new league year, it's not official until March 15th. So if Derek or the team were to pull out of the trade, you're on the books for Derek Carr. So people are like, oh, I'll take a 5th round pick. To me, that's not worth the risk. Like, you are taking a risk by trading Derek. So you move on from Derek, trade for Aaron Rodgers, franchise tag Josh Jacobs. I'm going to try to go out and get a top defensive tackle like a Dalvin Tomlinson. I would like to sign at least one linebacker. Kaiser White's been my guy. And then safety, I bring back Deron Harmon. I bring back Jermaine Illuminor on a cheap deal, Andrew Billings on a cheap deal, and then go best player available in the draft.
I like that. Go ahead, Wasted. I'm high as fuck.
Yo, I agree a lot of what Mitch said. The only thing I would change is that I would probably draft a defensive tackle, and what I would do is I would bring in a starter in the defensive backfield. I think that Trayvon Merring needs to sit down. I would go out and try to get Poyer. It's just getting to the point, man, where, like, bro, we have to create more turnovers, man. And a lot of the times, man, when you look at the void in that defense, it's in the defensive secondary at the safety position. And I'm sorry, man, but Merring, I can't go into another year with him starting, bro.
I can't go into another year with you getting his name wrong. It is Merrick.
Mooring, whatever the fuck. Get him the fuck.
My only defense with Merrick is this. Okay. If you don't get pressure and you got a quarterback back there and he just has all the time in the world, that's tough. Like, he's also had to learn 2 totally different systems, which, he's still a young guy. Like, to me, he was my top safety coming out of TCU. I like his versatility. I think he's a good player. In today's NFL, if you're just going to let somebody sit back there, they're going to pick apart whoever you have. Like, that's why I'd rather, instead of you spending $12 million on Poyer, go spend $12 million on Dalvin Tomlinson, bring back Andrew Billings. Like, I'm sorry, I don't have confidence in Matthew Butler. I don't have confidence in Neil Farrell Jr. And I don't have confidence because DT's been the biggest issue for this team for a long time, and they still couldn't even get on the field last season, right? So, like, I'm going to spend my money on the big guys up front, get some pressure, stop taking so many double teams off of Crosby. If he can get more one-on-one opportunities, he's going to have a chance to shine. And then instead of having 5 seconds to throw, you got 3 seconds to throw, and your defensive backfield doesn't have to cover for so damn long. Like, to me, Merrick's got the raw end of the deal because he's been back there. Because your other safety, Abram, from a long part of his career, he couldn't cover. And Harmon, he's a good player. Deron Harmon is one of my favorite players. He's like the Casey Hayward in the secondary. Yeah. And I hope they bring him back. But to me, Merrick, he had a lot on his plate, especially in Gus Bradley's defense, which is essentially like center field cover 1 with that defensive line that they had. It was tough.
Yeah, see,
give Merrick one more year. I'll make you a deal. I'll make you a deal. I'll give McDaniels the benefit of the doubt if you give Merrick the benefit of the doubt.
All right. I got you. But see, my thing is this. When you talk about getting a guy up front, Dalvin Tomlinson is a guy that if you bring him in, he's not going to break the bank. And he's a guy who played for Patrick Graham. So that makes a lot of sense. But when people talk to me about going and making a splash, if you're getting Deron Payne, you're paying Deron Payne buku. You're paying him wide receiver money to come here, bro. And to be honest with you, I don't think Deron Payne leaves the NFC East. I think the Dallas Cowboys are going to throw everything they have at him. So you're going to get into a bidding war with him.
I think Dalvin Tomlinson is crazy. I think that's a splash for us. Like I do. Like I get the whole. It's not the sexiest name like Deron Payne and all these big. That's a splash to me. Like he's a Patrick Graham guy. I think he had a career year. His best years was with the Giants under Patrick Graham.
Yeah. So, but you could get Dalvin Tomlinson probably for about like $8-9 million. I would say.
I think a little more.
The safety I want. I don't know how they're going to be able to swing it, but I mean, I like Julian Love. I think he's coming off a really good year from the Giants. Man. He also had a good year with Patrick Graham.
Graham guy.
I think is Jabril Peppers.
Yep.
Yeah, he's available.
New England.
Jabril Peppers he had his best year with Graham.
Yeah. So there's some guys, man. But what did they say? They said basically we didn't have guys that fit this system this year, right?
Right.
There wasn't a lot of guys. Like, remember last year, Gus went out and pretty much got everybody that, like, all his guys. He went and got all his guys. Graham didn't really get a chance to do so. We wouldn't trade it for Chandler Jones. You know, I mean, who'd we bring in? Deron Harmon?
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. Like, and then we got
Avery, Raptors team, that was it.
Martinez in like week 14.
Like, retired.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, like, allow this man to go get some of his guys. If you bring in the Dalvin Tomlinson, a Julian Love, which I like a lot, you can move him in the nickel. He can play safety. You can move him all over the place. That's my Notre Dame guy right there. I think that New York is going to break the bank, though. I think they got to pay him and Dexter Lawrence, though, right?
Bro, yeah, but they don't have a bank to break. They got to re-sign their quarterback. They got to re-sign Saquon Barkley. Julian Love is gone, brother.
Yeah.
He's the guy that they're going to be like, get the fuck out of here.
I would pay a Julian Love, though, because you're paying for someone that can play multiple positions. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would go get him.
But you got to look at it like this, bro. You got to pay your franchise quarterback because you didn't do the 5th-year option, right? You can't let him walk it.
I'm talking about the Giants. I'm talking about us.
Oh, yeah. Us, I would do it. But I'm talking about the Giants. Julian Love's going to go because the 3 most important players on their team are up to get paid this year.
Yeah.
That's the crazy part of it. All 3 of their stars, they got to pay him. So Love will be gone. Look, I see. My thing about the Raiders is we're in such influx, bro. I do not want to have an upheaval again. I don't want to start over again. I don't want to have a new GM. I don't want to have a new coach. I don't want another guy saying he got to bring his guys in and all that shit. So what I need for the Raiders to do, and I want them to listen to me. And hopefully because, I have 2 of the bigger Raider YouTubers on the screen with me, somebody in here is from the Raiders.
Hammer and Mitch.
Raider. Wait, hold on. Look at me, Raiders.
I ain't shit.
Go out there.
No, bro. Stop it.
Go out there and go and do what needs to be done. Throw the chips to the middle of the table and don't think about the future. Because if you don't win this year, you're going to lose Las Vegas. That's a transient town. Motherfuckers don't want to watch a bad football team. They're not crazy like people in the Northeast that'll sit there and watch a shit team every year in a cold, right? And guess what? You got fans coming from all over the country taking your stadium over, people being disrespectful with signs. The only way that this will ever work, and they don't take this team from Mark Davis, is if he wins this year. So I have no problem with them going out there and going the way of the Rams. I want them to go the way of the Rams, bro. Just give me one fucking championship I can live off of. Hey. That's what I want. You motherfuckers. Sorry.
Hey, real shit.
Tipsy.
Hey, you ain't lying though, bro. Like real talk. He said Ziegler is watching. Yeah, he wasted, took about 3 shots of Insure. He's shit's starting to get a little fuzzy for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well,
Sure.
Well, I gotta be drinking Insure, bitch. Yo, man, why you see? I'll let Mitch get that because Mitch is mad young. Mitch is younger. Mitch is younger than my nephew.
Did you ever hear milk and magnesia tonight?
Hammer, yo, is that Morgan Freeman or Uncle Nasty Fingers? Yo, you sound like a fucking. You sound like a fucking.
Hey, Hammer, do me a favor real quick. Do me a favor, Hammer. Say, you want to play a game?
Do you want to play a game?
Yeah, let's play a game.
Yeah. Listen, man, I think I brought a lot of negative energy to this live, man. I'm sorry.
No. Hey, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. You kind of held it down because I'm gonna be real. I was checked out when we hit the live button. so I wasted. You and Mitch have held this down. Hammer's been down here chilling, tired as shit. I'm whooped, and now I'm high as fuck. So let's play a game.
Let's play a game.
There we go. What we doing?
Anytime
I was gonna say we can play.
You guys drink.
Ask us anything. Never have I ever. And they ask the questions. If you don't want to answer it, you drink.
Let's play a game.
Oh shit!
What the fuck was that?
Let's play a game.
Oh my god, that was weird. Hammer, don't ever do that again. It's fucking terrible. Don't do that.
Yo, are you scaring the shit out of me, Hammer? Turn that shit off.
Yeah, man. Creepy ass music, bitch. What you doing, yo?
Somebody needs to check his basement stat.
Bro, don't ever accept any change or candy, little children, from Hammer.
Hey, I like that though, Mitch. I like that. Okay, I've never done this shit, so let's do it. I've always heard motherfuckers play this shit. I've never played the game. Oh, my cleansing is not over. I'm just smoking. This is CBD. That's all it is. CBD. It is, isn't it? Oh, well, I'm smoking some regular shit.
Good job. Good job, sis.
Yeah. That's CBDTHC, the rest of the alphabet.
Yeah, I know. CBD, XYZ, OPP, every goddamn thing in that motherfucker.
DeMarcus, he's gonna get franchise tagged if we're able to get Rodgers. He will take the franchise tag if we can get Rodgers here.
All right, listen, let's get to the game, everybody. Mitch is in the place to be. It's time to get to the games.
Yeah, I was wondering, Rowdy, why I was so high, and my wife just let me know I was smoking on some shit. I had no idea what I was smoking on. So there we have it.
Smoking that wax.
Bruh, motherfucker zapped. It's all good, though. All right, look. We're going to start this off. So how you want to do it? Who's it on?
They ask. So they ask the question. It can be never have I ever. It could be shit. If we don't get any, you can start it off.
Andy's dog. Never have I gone to the vet. Yo, I love that shit, bro. There we go. All right. Hey, somebody put something in the chat. Yeah, bro. I had no idea what I'm telling y'all right now. I'm about to be zapped tonight, but I love it though. All right, let me see. He said, y'all notice Doc's energy isn't as high as it was when the show started. Shit. Huh?
I'm gonna look up some questions.
Oh shit! My wife just ordered me a Sonic Blast and some fries. My cleanse is over, you guys. just
y'all.
It's no alcohol. No alcohol.
What's the Sonic? Oh, that's the ice cream.
Oh, Greg. Hey, right here we go. Never have I ever. And you can ask a question too, right? Is that what it is?
Y'all notice Doc's energy isn't as high as when he.
No, not that. Not that. Greg, look what Greg said.
Oh man.
Oh, never have I ever proposed.
Let me just. I don't think Alex is watching tonight, so I got dinner tomorrow with her family. I got to ask for permission first. So
let's
go, man. Some life decisions here, so I can make fun of you.
Hey.
Being all miserable. It's like,
nah, I bought everything I need to buy, so I just got to get permission, and we're good.
I'm not saying what I want to say.
Tim said, "Shut the fuck up."
Why you not saying what you want to say, Hammer?
I tell everybody, don't get married.
Why?
Shut
the fuck up.
I'll say that shit in front of her.
I know. Hey, yo, you gotta see, but see, that's the marriage that you want. Remember, babe, when we were sliding through was it Crown Heights? We slid
Washington Heights.
And the way Hammer and his wife talked to each other, I was like, I like that shit.
You should be honored to be married to such a fucking gem.
There you go. She said you should be honored to be married to such a gem.
Yeah,
next time
I agree. Me personally, I think sis deserves better, but
next time y'all come up, I'll be hanging out with her, not me. That's fine.
Cool game. Every time Hammer speaks, take a shot.
Yeah, stupid. Hey, Hammer, yo, you know when I was out on you, bro, when you brought them weak ass fries, man, them weak ass potatoes, bro. How you gonna bring them up to
fries? Or are you talking about the chicken and peach shits?
No, the chicken and peach shits are delicious. I'm talking about the ones when we was in New York, bro. You supposed to be showing them New York.
You talking about the fries from the fucking Old Bay fries from Shorty's? You're bugging.
Them shits are weak, bro.
Yeah,
and Mitch, he dropped the ball on the Northeast, bro. He's supposed to be showing them some good food, and he bought some weak ass fries, bro. They were terrible, yo.
Bugging. I might actually hit up Shorty's tomorrow.
He said, "Fuck y'all, I'm doubling down." Yo, Crypto, shout out to my dog. He said, "Never have I ever licked the gooch." Look, I'm just gonna
like pennies.
He said it tastes like pennies.
Crypto, you have not lived until you lick the gooch, bro.
Tell him.
Dude.
Hashtag. Y'all know what it is.
Hashtag booty hole. Let me see. Gio says, Docs and Mitch, Whataburger or In-N-Out? In-N-Out all day, bro. I'm from Cali.
This one's not even close. So I would say if you're trying to eat a lot of burgers, it's In-N-Out. If it's just one In-N-Out burger compared to a Whataburger burger, it's not even close. It's Whataburger.
Yeah, Whataburger's better than In-N-Out Burger. And the
See,
animal
you
fries.
just like, bro, fuck out of here, Wasted. Wasted likes to hate on everything West Coast. I don't want to hear that shit, bro. You probably even ate at In-N-Out before. I mean, In-N-Out was all right.
Bro, what you talking about? We ate at In-N-Out, motherfucker. What are you talking about?
You know what? I'm high.
Yo, what the fuck are you
It's for
talking about?
CBD. It's fine.
Those
Yo,
animal style fries, man.
and remember when Hammer had the hair in his animal fries? He had to sit.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me.
It was B.
That was B.
It was B.
Oh yeah, B had his that was fucking hilarious, yo. Because B was like the $1 million man, the $6 million man. He's like, yo, it's the hair in my shit. He's like,
That's what Tip was like. She thought there was a weed taxi outside. She was like, "Oh, there's a weed taxi." I was like, "There's no weed taxi outside." What the fuck?
I had the fucking Planet. Was it Planet 15 on that shit? Whatever the fuck that dispensary is out there.
Oh no, they do have them.
Planet
They
13?
went up to me and Hammer in Vegas and said, "We'll take you to the dispensary right now for
Yep.
free on the ride." We're like, "We didn't ask to go to no fucking
Where the
dispensary."
fuck was I? Because he looked at me like
That was the police.
I know.
I
That's
asked him.
come on, y'all. Get the questions in. Let me see. I didn't know that they were talking about the South. Yeah, look, man. Look, In-N-Out 10 times out of 10. There's only one burger that me and my wife like to eat, and it's the mushroom burger at Whataburger. That shit be hidden. That shit is fire.
Yo, you know who has the best burgers in Vegas, though?
Barcode.
Fuck yes.
Dude.
The Hangover Burger is
I
the
was living off
Anytime
of that
anybody
shit.
wants to challenge me to the burger contest, let's get it.
Hey,
I'll try it.
hey,
I'll
Mitch.
try it. I'll probably
Bro.
die, but I'll try it.
I'll
You would
die.
have been dying, bro, for 2 days. Shout out to Nick Kwiatkowski. 2 whole days. You know this, Hammer, because he kicked it with us the whole time. He was on Cody. Hey, bro, you really took my burger off the menu, though?
Yeah.
He was like, you really took my burger off. Cody was over there hella drunk, making them hella excuses. Man, it was just too much money, man. You know what I mean? Quit was like, man, shut the fuck up.
Like, this motherfucker really took my burger off the menu. I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, holy shit.
Bro, that shit was hilarious. Shake Shack be hitting too.
Yeah, Shake Shack is
Yeah,
I had Shake Shack tonight.
Shake
Actually.
Shack. I
Shake
haven't
Shack
had
is
Shake
delicious. I
Shack
had
since
one tonight.
2008.
Bruh.
Look like a Shake Shack, motherfucker. You got that country thickness.
Hey, you can swallow a whole man in one gulp.
God.
Best MILF, Kendra Lust or Lisa
was-
Ann?
that was
Lisa
funny.
Ann, bro.
Cool J.
That
Who?
shit was hella funny.
Johnny
What's the
Kicknuts.
question?
Johnny Kicknuts asked, best MILF, Kendra Lust or Lisa Ann?
Wait,
I don't even know who the first one is.
I don't know who either one of them are.
Now do I. That's why I said
Wait,
Lisa Ann.
look,
Oh, Mila. Wait. MILF, Kendra, or Lust. Wait, what?
Kendra Lust or Lisa Ann? I'm going Lisa Ann.
Yeah, I just
Ass,
yeah,
man.
yeah,
Ass. Look, you can have
Yeah.
-8 titties. As long as you got ass, smooth.
I'm going to take
I
that.
mean, did you hear the story? Hooters is going out of business. They need to rebrand and go to Cheekies. And
Wait,
then
wait,
that
wait,
shit's
Well,
gonna-
look, you know what's
wait.
funny? Down in Miami, the legendary rapper, he's not legendary, but Akinelli has a restaurant.
Legendary.
Yeah, it's
Come on, man.
debatable, right?
That's stock, man.
But Akinelli has a restaurant
Never heard
called
of them.
Tootsie's, right? Have you ever heard that
Okay.
song, Put It in Your Mouth?
Put it in your mouth. Legendary.
Yeah,
No.
yeah, Mitch, I forgot, man. I'm sorry, bro. You're young. But the thing is, he has Tootsie's down there in the Miami Strip, and it's chicks with big asses. It's the reverse of Hooters. So maybe he might blow up off of that because, look, milk muffins are out of style, man. Milk muffins are out of style.
Is a pig's pussy pork.
Bro,
What?
what has just happened? I'm about to get off the air, bro. What is wrong with y'all, bro?
It has to be, though, right?
I feel like that's bacon.
Yeah.
Well, if you fucking it right, it's got to be bacon.
Bacon strip. It's a bacon strip. There you go.
Disgusted. Bo Jackson all day long. It's a Raider chat. Bo Jackson. I said Bo Jackson, bro, all the way around. Baseball, he was a better baseball player. In football, he was the motherfucking man. But
Y'all gonna hate me. I disagree. I go Dion.
For what?
Longer career, bro. I mean, look, Bo didn't live up to the expectations. I love Bo.
Oh my
If
god.
Bo would have continued to play, oh yeah, Bo. But bro,
yo, I wish I was controlling this chat. I would mute you right
bro,
now.
Dion is the best corner of all time. What are we talking about here?
It's Bo.
What?
The
Bo,
best corner of all
Bo
time?
was the fucking man, bro. Bo, listen, Bo could
Bro,
have been.
Bo only played a couple. You're gonna say
Yeah, I'm talking about just.
could have been.
What happened?
He could have been.
Bro, listen, you asking me who I think the better athlete was when they were both playing, it was Bo.
Bro,
Period.
it would have been Marcus Allen. I would have said Marcus Allen just because he played a whole entire career. Bo, bro, all we can go off of what could have been.
Bo.
See, I think Bo Jackson's the greatest athlete of all time.
Yeah, I do too, man. Listen,
So, okay, no,
you wash your mouth out with soap.
But bro, he's saying Bo or Dion.
Bo.
Yeah.
If we're just talking
This
about
guy right here.
okay, if we're talking about just pure athleticism, it doesn't matter career for career, then I'll go Bo all day. But yes, especially in baseball too. Bo smoked Dion in baseball.
And that's the reason why. But you see that guy right there? Number 34?
Bro, I got jerseys of him and shoes and jerseys.
Oh,
Yeah,
Didn't you wear the bows out in Vegas?
yeah, I bought the bows the day before I went.
yeah,
And
he's late, man. You late, bro.
I got
young
two
fella.
pair of bows. I can go to the garage right now and show you the old school bows right
Bro,
now.
I got the old school. Come on. Yo, you don't want to play that
Oh,
game.
but you was 20 when they came out, bro. Like in 19.
Yo, you don't play that game with me. Bro, I got a pair of motherfucking suede brown bows, bro. And yo, see, Hammer, see, you ain't even noticed, bro. When we was at motherfucking in New York
Hey,
at Peter
Get
Luger,
more
I had
never
my-
have I evers, y'all. My bad. Go ahead, Wade. So I just want to say, get some more never have I evers in the comment section. Go ahead, Wade.
Yo, no, I'm just saying those bows, bro. You know what I'm saying? Graph a little late, man. You know, we was in New York. I had the flavor, the butters leathers on with the bows. You know what I'm saying? I had that.
Son.
You know what I'm saying? Done,
I hear
son.
you, D. I hear you. I hear you, son. I hear you, son. He said, I want my super chat back for this bow blasphemy.
Yeah, facts, bro. Hey, yo, look, I'm holding it down.
Bro,
I'm
Bo
holding it
is
down
one of
for
my
the crew.
favorite players of all time. But if you're looking at
Bo Jackson.
Yo, Bo Jackson was on a cartoon, man. Come on.
bro,
They said, yo, listen, I would never rock a pair of Stacey Adams, bro.
bro,
I'm too
Dion had an
confident.
album. Dion had an album.
It was a
That album
terrible
was
album.
just
That,
as bad
that's
as
why
the Damon
Darren
Arnett.
Waller.
Hey, let's talk. Speaking about terrible albums, Tupac or Biggie? It's Pac.
you said Biggie had a terrible album. Stop it, bro. Stop.
Oh, he did. He did. Post death.
Bro, you can't. That's fucked up.
Notorious. That album was ass, bro.
Bro, yeah, that's because Diddy's a bum, yo. Nah, bro, you can't do that to Bi, bro. Don't do that to Bi, bro.
Look, I'm telling y'all now, Bo is one of my favorites, but Dion is just, bro. If you're going by career, you got to go Dion, bro. Like for real. Who's a better corner than Dion of all time? And look, I love Charles Woodson.
Darrell Revis?
That's my goal. But
No way, Darrell Revis. Hammer, slap yourself, yo. Darrell Revis over
Darrell
Brian.
was
You crazy?
you can
Darrell
put
was
Champ over Revis.
incredible.
Champ over Revis.
Bro, cover corner, yeah. Like as far as the guys gonna come up and hit you, I don't know. There's a couple guys, man. You know, Champ Bailey.
Look, being wasted have this thing where we talk about Pac and Biggie all the time, bro. Like I slipped up and called Biggie a goat the other day, and he was like, "I'm gonna hold you to that forever." And I was like, and it's funny, I had to go into my spiel. I never told you this wasted. I was like, "Yeah, man, what you mean? Like he definitely, you know." In my head, I was like, "I fucked up."
Yeah, you definitely did. Bro, come on. Graphk, I know, bro. You can't sit up here and say that the B.I.G. is not one of the greatest of all time. Come on, man. Cut it out.
Never have I ever someone else's toothbrush.
Yeah.
You know what? I have. I can't say I haven't.
I've used my wife's.
I've used my wife's toothbrush before.
I've used Alex's before.
Yeah.
I've used my wife's toothbrush, bro. I do all this nasty shit to it, and I'm not gonna use a toothbrush.
Dude, if I'm gonna put my tongue in other spots,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Put my tongue in your butt. I'm not gonna use your toothbrush.
If I can eat your ass, I can put your
Yeah, I mean,
toothbrush.
come on, bro.
I mean,
I'll
what
tell
are
you
we,
what,
what are we even talking about here? Honestly,
I don't
watching
know.
Alex use my toothbrush gets me going.
Yeah, and that's a fact. Nas is the GOAT.
Talk that tooth fetish shit, bro. That's what I'm saying.
You take
Bro,
Nas
I'm
over
gonna be
Jay-Z?
honest with you, bro. I really don't feel anything like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you with somebody so long, it's not really that nasty to me, bro.
Yeah, my wife can fart in my breakfast, and I'm gonna eat it happily.
Oh my God. Wasted first pet was a pet dinosaur. Yo, guys, I think this might be the worst show we've ever done.
No, I've had
It's
Stu
good.
on. I've had Stu on here a lot.
Listen, when you have Stu on, man.
This is actually PG, low key, like for real. All we did was talk about a little gooch, talked about a little,
Yeah,
brush.
hashtag booty hole. That was
I'll go get a
that was
game
bad.
then. We'll turn it rated R.
Oh shit! Here we go. He said Ether was fire. No, he said, "Yo, nasty. What if she had Taco Bell?"
That's why I draw the line, Omar.
No, you know why I draw the line at wasted? I will not eat anyone, even my wife's cereal. It's something about milk, bro. I couldn't I couldn't.
Yeah, I'm cool on that, bro.
I can't even eat cereal myself. If I see you eat cereal and you were like, here, babe, taste it, I would fucking throw up on myself.
Wasted and
Weirdest thing
Hammer,
I've ever
Jay-Z or
heard.
Nas?
Jay-Z.
Nas. And Hove used to be my favorite rapper.
That was a
That's
great debate in
Nas.
middle school, and I always fucking stuck with Hove.
I'm not
Nas,
picking,
bro.
I'm not picking. That's too hard. Those are interchangeable with me. It goes Pac and then it's Nas and Jay.
Nas, Nas, man. Esco.
Damian Arnett. Oh, he just said Damian Arnett. So I know we probably meant Damon Arnett, but that's the
Nas can tell a story.
LeBron or MJ. We had this conversation the other day too. Wasted.
LeBron. See, but bro, that is never to me. That's a stupid argument, bro. LeBron versus MJ is a dumb argument, bro. Like, look, man, LeBron James is top
Jackson,
3.
Marcus Allen argument.
You think so? I don't think it's even that. I don't think the Bo Jackson Marcus Allen argument is even close to this. Like with LeBron James, bro, he's had the best career damn near as anybody, right? Like as far as having all that pressure on him and being what he is and playing in this era. The thing is with Michael Jordan is a guy that you can't surpass Mike because of the era he came up in, cable television getting big. Fucking everything happening during his career, bro. Nobody will ever be looked at the way Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was very fortunate that he wasn't playing in a 24-hour media cycle. So, to me, LeBron James, the best athlete to ever play the game. Michael Jordan is the best basketball player to ever play.
I'm going Michael Jordan. It's clear to me.
Yeah, it's
Mike.
It's Mike, but I love LeBron James.
Me too.
I think LeBron's like a better athlete, if I'm being 100%.
Yeah, like I
real
just
with
said,
you.
he's the best athlete ever to play the game.
Hey, babe, what's my favorite? What's the best restaurant in Sacramento?
I mean to cut you off, Mitch. I'm sorry, bro.
I love McCooney's Pride and Purpose. That's my spot. I always go get the DeMarcus Cousin roll. What's the soul food spot that we like out there?
They said MJ or Prince.
What's you know what I like? Pride and Purpose. Go to Stagecoach on Florin Road. That's my favorite breakfast spot ever. I love Stagecoach.
Ice Cube with Jay-Z, but Cube was my guy when I was a kid.
Yeah,
bro.
same.
All right, wait, hey, Mitch got a game, man. What we doing?
What we doing, Mitch?
I left it at work. That's the problem. So I'm looking for something to do.
Let me see. He said, "Never have I ever sucked my girl's toes."
I've done that.
Hammer about to down the whole bottle.
Nah, hell no. I'm not.
I had all 10. I had all 10 toes in my mouth last night.
Whoa! I am not Foot Sex Rex. Fuck that shit.
Hey, that was one of the shows right there, wasted with the feet in the air.
Oh yeah. My man in the place he said wasted. We had an argument at my crib when you was rocking. I know that's my dog, man, bro. Yeah, the LeBron and Jordan argument. Yeah. Listen, listen. That's what I was on my LeBron shit. But listen. My dog, Silverface, he broke me down, man. He's like, come on, bro, what's wrong with you? And it's the truth, yo. You can't, man. It's Michael Jordan, bro.
Bad influence. Mac Dre over Too Short 10 times out of 10. Like Mac Dre was so influential in my life. I love Short. He's a legend. It's not even close for me.
Too Short is whack, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, see, man. Look, chill now, bro.
Watch your mouth.
I met this girl. Her name was Gina. So damn dumb, I call it misdemeanor because it had
Shout out to Jerome on becoming a new sub. Welcome to the vault, brother.
Hey, you know it though.
That shit is ass, bro.
Hey, you know what, bro? Akinelli is trash now. You know what? He's ass.
Akinelli is fucking trash, bro.
No, you know who else is trash? Nah, I can't go there because I love.
Yeah, then get the fuck out of here. Short his ass, bro.
Scott Tucker, squeeze in on Power Inn and Fruit Ridge. Yes, that is my burger spot, bro. Definitely. Let me see. Shout out to O real quick. List the top 10 worst Raider players.
Jamarcus Russell.
Wait, hold on. Dylan?
4.
Somebody said Nas is trash.
Damon Arnett's got to be up there.
Yes.
Jonathan Abram.
Nah, that's disrespectful. We had a few games.
Fuck that dude.
Reggie Nelson. Y'all tweaking.
Nah, Reggie Nelson was a Pro Bowler with us.
Yeah, somebody said y'all tweaking.
Jamarcus Russell.
Bro, we can name 10 quarterbacks right now. Shit, Marcus,
bro, Andrew Walter, fucking Marky Tuliasa Sopo.
Hey, G baby, hey, don't ever disrespect Nick Bell, bro. That was my guy. I used to have this Raider book where I used to draw players all the time. I drew Nick Bell every fucking day. In my world, in my head, Nick Bell was the greatest fullback in the NFL, bro. Like,
Alex Leatherwood,
running back / whatever you want to call him. That was my guy.
Damn, bro,
Leatherwood.
yo.
Oh, Ricky Dudley. Yep, there you go. Yep.
No, Ricky Dudley wasn't one of the worst ever, bro.
Antonio Brown. There you go.
Bro, Sean
John
Smith,
Smith
y'all
was
tweaking. Y'all
Featherwood.
tweaking, bro.
Yep, there you go.
Y'all tweaking, bro. Y'all tweaking, man. Y'all got to go back deeper than that, bro.
Damn, Connor Cook, that's facts.
Yo, Matt McGloin, bro. McLovin was terrible, bro.
Fucking trash ass.
Matty McGloin, baby. Trent Richardson. Oh my God.
He said he'd be right back. Kerry Collins. Stanford.
No. Stanford route wasn't that.
Oh,
bad.
yep. One life. There you go. The White Tiger. Martavius Bryant.
Oh, you get the White Tiger to come out, man.
Well, Robert Gallery. There you go, LV.
I'm gonna tell you the freakiest thing I ever done. That's funny.
The freakiest thing you've ever done.
Look. I don't know, man. Damn, I've done a lot of fucked up shit, bro. I don't think I'm gonna do myself like that on the air, bro.
Nope.
I ain't doing myself like that on the air.
Yeah.
Who's better, Nipsey Hussle or Larry June? Hustle.
I like Larry June from Frisco though. He's dope, but it ain't even close.
Hustle, man. Come on, man. That's Hustle, one of my guys. Yeah, Javon Walker was ass for us.
Oh,
bro.
and he got that huge contract, bro. That shit was terrible. That's when Al was just wilding at that point, bro. He was wilding when he played. Remember, Javon Walker got the huge contract, bro. Oh my God, dog.
Said Pinky or Sarah J.
Sarah J.
Damn, Hammer nasty ass was instantly on that. Huh?
Sarah J. He
had his dick in his head. So Sarah J.
Sarah J.
Word? Hold up.
Yo, that shit is comedy, bro.
Aaron was like, Sarah J. Oh, God, man.
Yo, this motherfucker is stupid.
Yo, where the hell did Mitch go?
He said, "Be right back."
Bro, what is wrong with you, bro?
Pinky to me is the GOAT, bro. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, Pinky used to do a lot of bullshit, though.
Oh, she got the high five.
Hashtag booty hole. Shout to Benjamin. Aaron says, "Hey y'all, remember Jacoby Ford? Dude had wheels. This is fact."
Nah, I fucked with Jacoby Ford though, bro.
Yeah, real talk. Shout to Campbell, man. Night, my brother, for real. We just wilding tonight, you guys. We just having some fun, man. There ain't shit to talk about. We just in here really just shooting the shit. Shout to the games. People forget the biggest QB competition Carr ever had was Matt Schaub and Matt McGloin, two of the worst Raiders ever. Yet Carr got paid like a top 10. Well, I disagree. I think Marcus Mariota. And then now I think it was Jared High Stakes Stidham.
Oh, you know what?
They got a good question in here.
Corey Littleton was one of the worst Raiders that we had.
They got two good questions. Ed Reed or B-Dog? Ed Reed. NWO or D-Generation X? I say D-Generation X, yo. Even though the original NWO was the shit, right? And D-Generation X was kind of like the answer to the NWO, but it was so many fucking people in the NWO. It got so bad at the end.
I'm a WWE guy, bro. DX all day, every day.
Yeah, it got to the point where everybody, when they had Dusty Rhodes in the NWO, I was like, dude, come on, bro.
Yeah, bro. Remember he took off that shirt and had the shit. I'm like, come on.
Yeah, he
bro.
all sloppy and shit. He said, let me tell you something, daddy. The NWO gonna take over the WCW.
Gio said Tim Brown or Jerry Rice. Timmy over everybody. Tim Brown over every football player you can think of. Matter of fact, Tim Brown over any athlete you can think of. Tim Brown is the GOAT of all GOATs.
Tim Brown is my bitch.
Hey, man, don't ever disrespect Tim Brown like that.
You tweaking, Hammer. What's wrong with
who's disrespecting him?
You disrespected the GOAT, man.
Tim Brown is my bitch.
All right.
Hammer gave him the fault. Yeah. We told this story before, but I ain't gonna lie. Hammer, he thugged that one out, bro. That shit was hilarious.
Oh, Chico.
Shout out to Pride and Purpose. Appreciate you, bro. Everything cool, Mitch?
Yeah, my computer just died, so I had to find some other stuff.
Ed Reed or Palomalo Ed Reed. I think Ed Reed is the best safety in history.
That's a really good one, though.
Ed Reed is the best safety in history to me, bro.
I think it depends what kind of safety you want.
Yeah, I'm going Ed Reed, but I love Palomalo though.
Yeah, there we go. I found the game I needed.
Oh shit! Shout to he said OG NWO and NWO Wolfpack.
Rob said he's gonna take my belt.
OG, the
Yeah, he
OG
probably
one.
will. Fucking 6'5" motherfucker.
He said Tyler Hall over everyone. Pause.
Fuck him, man. Yeah, Barkley used to give fucking Karl Malone buckets before Barkley started getting broke down. Barkley used to dog Karl Malone.
Nipsey, Pride and Purpose. I love Larry June's beat selection. I like what he does. To me, he's kind of like that West Coast Currency, but I'm going Nipsey all day.
Yo, I fuck with Currency, bro. A lot of people, you know my two guys that a lot of people, they're not really underground anymore, but people don't fuck with. It's Gangsta Gibbs, Freddie Gibbs, and Currency, bro. I fuck with both of them heavy, bro.
I just don't like that Gibbs be trying to do the most and try to make it look like he's just the most gangster shit. It's like, bro, like, let's just relax, bro. It's rap. Like, he always into it with somebody, bro. It's like, just chill, like, just rap. Because he really makes good music. But
Ray Lewis at LT, I mean, I love Murder Ray, man, but LT the greatest defensive player of all time.
That's because you were also around when he played.
I'm going, yeah,
that too. I mean, yeah, I'm older than y'all.
I was too. I'm going LT. Clear too. And I love Ray.
Hammer, where were you when LT was playing?
I was like probably 4 or 5 years old, maybe even younger than that.
And did you still look like a thick ass bag of groceries?
No. Let's see if I can find a baby picture.
If he was a bag of groceries, what would be in the bag?
Gelatinousness.
Already cooked mashed potatoes. Outside of the bag.
I think it would be a bag of pork rinds.
You said, hold on. You said if you're a bag. Wait, what?
No, if he was a bag of groceries,
Hammer's a bag.
It would be a bag of pork rinds.
Teddy bear stuffing.
I won't touch.
Yeah.
Wasted. You're a dick. Forgot about that shit.
He said empty. Hey, that's funny. Daniel said cornflakes because Hammer had the frosted flake pancakes at the Air.
That shit was so fucking good.
Shout out to Brody. 150 pounds of chewed bubble gum. Simpsons of the Boondocks,
Boondocks all day.
Yeah, 10 times out of 10, bro.
All right, you guys ready to play a game?
Family guy over all that shit, though.
Mitch, go ahead. I'm ready, brother. Phil Jackson.
Phil Jackson. This is the game that we always play at work. It's called Do or Drink, okay? The audience has a lot of power here, so the audience is going to get to tell us who goes first.
I got to go get something to be involved. I'm going to go get my apple cider vinegar and fuck my insides up.
The fuck is wrong with you?
Somebody go get me some wine coolers.
Huh?
Wait, can I see the chat?
Ice-T, New Jack City. Yeah, that's definitely over the Law and Order Ice-T. Ice-T on Law and Order. Yo, that motherfucker, he is finessing the hell out of NBC, bro. He never says shit on that show.
I remember when Soldier Boy came at him and was like, how you go from cop killer to being on Law and Order?
That's
the fact that you remember anything Soldier Boy did, you lost some points in my book, bro.
Mitch, let me get these two supers in real quick before Mitch goes. I don't know who either one of them are, James. I have no idea. That sound like two terrorists to me.
Yeah, I have no idea who that is.
Is those porn stars?
Yeah, they must be Eastern European strippers or some shit.
Hey, James, who are they? Are they strippers? Yeah, bro. He says some milk. I hate milk. I will down some milk tonight on this show, bro. Pause. Knicks, happy Friday. You guys remember when Sacramento tried to bring the Raiders and built that? Yes, I do remember Sac talking about bringing them in. Definitely, Nick. I was hoping that would happen. Living in Sacramento, but it never happened. Shout out to my dog. He said, Mark Davis said, I'm broke, but somebody send a 99.99 donation. All right, go ahead, Mitch. Let's go.
All right, so the game's called Do or Drink. I got a stack of cards here, and you're either going to do it or you're going to drink. So essentially, it's going to be one of us at a time. I'm going to let the audience pick who gets to go first. So if you want me to go first, type M, Hammer, type H, Wasted, type W, Graphk, type G. Or the first person to send in a super chat, you get to pick who gets to start the game. But whoever gets the most votes here, they're going to go first, and then once this stack of cards is deleted, then we can find out a new game to play. But I got a few. So it's going to involve stuff Sexually, it's going to involve you doing weird shit on camera. It's going to involve you tweeting stuff, post stuff on your IG. But I'm going to let the audience decide. You vote right now. Graphk, I think you guys get to pick who.
It's wasted, clear cut.
Wasted?
I love it. A lot of W's in this motherfucker. Let's go.
All right, first one. Ready? All right, wasted. Sexually suck on your finger while staring at the camera, or you got to finish your drink.
Yo, what the fuck is going on?
We play this all the time on Thursday nights.
Oh no. Wasted took the whole drink to the neck.
Honestly, I was hoping you at least would go to the knuckle.
Yo, that shit is crazy, bro. Shout out to
we're gonna go clockwise.
No, hey, so we got a super top beast and Hammer. So it's Hammer next. Real quick, Pride of Purpose, Chantel definitely would have been a go. That motherfucker beast. Shout out to top beast, bro. Oh my god. So it's Hammer to build it.
Why anybody ask me to suck on my finger?
I'm pretty sure that was in your emails. All right.
Yo, go ahead, bro.
All right, Hammer. You got to show every tattoo on you, regardless of where it is, or you got to take 2 drinks.
Hold up.
Oh no, bro.
I can't play this no more, bro.
Motherfucker turned into a Burlington mannequin. What the fuck you doing?
So what are you doing? You trying to zoom in? It's gonna be the
Hammer.
same
Why you got them snug ass pants on, bitch?
Comfortable, motherfucker.
That motherfucker's gonna take all day, bro.
Just do it.
Huh?
This shit don't want to fucking work.
I don't even have pants on.
All right.
Oh my God, Mitch, please.
Arms.
Hammer, if you got a tramp stamp, yo, I'm kicking you out. Out of the room.
That's it?
No.
Oh, fuck, about to say. Man.
Oh man, you been Bam Bigelow
no,
looking motherfucker.
Sure
you got like
that too.
If you got a toe ring tattooed on you or some shit, bro, I'm about to be like, what the fuck?
Oh God. Oh.
There you go.
Oh no. Oh God.
Here we go.
Oh shit. Oh man.
All right.
Said, I hope he ain't got a crotch rocket on him. Oh my God.
Yeah, I
All right,
quit.
so my card says tweet out the eggplant emoji or finish your drink. So I'm going to go tweet out the eggplant emoji.
Oh, Mitch.
Yo, hold on, bro.
Hang on. You guys got to you got to at least go like it.
Bitch, I'm not liking that shit, bro. No sussery over here, bro. I am not liking that shit, bro.
Yo, he said you gotta go to that shit and like it. Nah, bro, I'm too high.
All right, Graphk.
All right.
You're up.
What's up?
You got to put 2 ice cubes under your armpits and let them, I guess, dissolve or finish your drink. But I don't know what you're drinking.
He's not.
That'll work. All right, Gruden, you're up.
That should even hit. Well, look, is it 2 ice cubes?
If this is borderline suspect, man, I ain't doing this, man. I don't give a shit. Call me a poor sport, man.
Yo.
But I'm not showing you guys my Spider Y2 banana on screen, man.
All right.
Oh shit.
Gruden, you got to take a drink without using your hands or finish your drink.
He's gonna finish his drink.
He said you gotta finish your drink without your hands.
I'm definitely
No,
not.
you got to take a drink without using your hands. So 1 drink without using your hands, or you got to finind it.
Yo,
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm on a lot of high blood pressure medication. I can't take another fucking drink. Instead of wasted talent, be dead talent.
right.
You gotta
I took the drink for wasted. Hammer, you're
Oh
up.
my god.
Hammer,
Duh.
you got to perform the chicken dance or finish your drink.
chicken
Bro, hey,
dance.
Hammer, bro.
Chicken
Hey,
dance.
I gotta hold on real quick. I gotta say this. You set ShieldMore back 3 years with that twerk. Hit the drink, bro. Hit the
Hammer, man. If you ever
Yeah, I'm not
twerk
doing
again,
that
man,
shit.
I'm gonna super kick you in the face.
Come on. We can
He
do
said
it.
carry the game, Hammer.
Go on, Hammer.
Oh shit. Everybody keeps talking about the shirt, man. Yeah,
That shirt is dope.
that shirt is crazy.
Sorry,
Cody
the one
Rhodes.
said the one said let the person slap you in the face, but there's no one here. All right, this is weird. Go shirtless for 1 round or finish your drink.
You
So,
said what?
I got to either go shirtless or I got to finish my drink.
Oh my god.
Hey, just take the bottle to the neck, brother.
Yep. I got my wine.
There we go. Mitch is a fucking trooper, bro.
Yo, bitch is the man, bro.
Damn, he don't piece that shit too. Two-piece
Next
special.
one. That's what you get on the Raiders report. Plenty of dome. All right, Graphk, you got to make a fart noise with your hand and your armpit or take a drink. That sounds like a queef. What is that?
What the fuck are you doing, yo?
She said,
Bro, that's the fucking worst fart noise I've ever heard in my life, bro.
Hey, it's a fart noise though, right?
Honestly, I could smell that.
Got you. Got it. Fuck y'all, man. Hey, this
I don't know
motherfucker
if
Mitch is getting me out of my element right now.
Oh man.
10 years.
No.
Honestly, that fart smell like you got some hair on that pussy. I don't know, man. Here we go.
Fur burger and shit, bro.
All right, man. Y'all motherfuckers ain't shit. Hold on.
Wasted. You gotta.
I'm
This is
not
gonna be
doing
good.
anything suspect, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm not doing it.
You're not gonna. All right. How about this then? Since you're not gonna drink, if you're not gonna do the card,
I'll do the card. What's the card, bro? What's the card?
You got to give yourself. You got to give both of your nipples a titty twister.
No, I'm not. Yo, get the.
That's the game,
Bro. Look,
bro.
Look.
All right. How about this then?
Mm.
No. From here on out, instead of drinking, I get to pick an emoji that you get to tweet out.
Oh God, dude. Look, I just finished my drink. I
know.
finished my drink.
Yeah, that's 1 round. We got more rounds to go. Hammer, you're up. Here we go. All right, Hammer, you got to name at least 3 porn stars or take 3 drinks.
That's easy. Hammer's masturbating right now.
Don't make
Hammer
me
House.
point that camera again. Mia Khalifa, Lisa Ann, Sarah J.
Oh my God, that was way too easy.
That was way too fast, right? Let's
Yeah,
act like
I
we
mean-
don't all fucking watch porn.
I actually don't watch that much porn.
I don't either. Not anymore. When I was younger, I did. Because
When I was in college, dude. Oh man, wild stuff.
You a porn mongler?
Well, so my girlfriend lived in Germany, so at the time I watched a lot of porn.
You were
All right.
faithful?
What's up?
You were faithful, man, in college, bro.
I was a faithful guy. Yeah, 5 years college. It was not easy. All right, so
Yo, what?
funny. This is gonna be good. All right, so I want the chat to interact on this one, okay? I want the chat to interact. So here's the thing: I can't see the chat because I'm on my phone. I don't have the chat pulled up. So I got to try to predict which one of y'all got the biggest dick. Okay. So
Hey, whoa. Hey, yo, with that being said, you guys, it was a wonderful night.
Yo, good night to all of y'all. I am going to bed now.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to the next one.
Please.
Went way left.
Please do.
Like, hey, man, you guys want to see somebody get suspect, man? I can get just as suspect as the next guy. Y'all
I mean,
bugging,
that's
y'all.
the game. Yo, that's the
right.
game.
Hold on. What game is this, bro?
Do or drink. Simple as that.
Yo, what
It's definitely a game. It's like made for bachelor parties. I was at a bachelor party and one of the dudes brought this game out, and I'm like, dude, I got to get this. So,
Oh my god. Hey,
yeah,
man.
like the next one is like you would have had to pretend like you're masturbating for 20 seconds or finish your drink.
Oh my god. No, bro, you do know this is on the internet, right?
I mean, that's the point.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you.
I'm going to bed.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
I'm going to bed. I'm too old for this.
I
Fuck
think
you guys.
This live is going private as soon as it's over.
shout out to Mitch for coming through and rocking with the channels.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we love you, Mitch. Appreciate you, bro.
Marzel said it's
anytime.
definitely and the white boy friends.
Wait, Rodney Riggins.
He said, "This that frat boy shit."
Yeah, man.
But hey, I appreciate you guys, man. For real, for real. We had some fun tonight, even though all the pause-worthy shit came out at the end. Hilarious shit. Shout out to everybody here in the building. We appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you subscribe to all the channels. Shout out to my dog, Mitch, man. Came through for 2.5 hours to rock with us, bro. That's love, bro. We appreciate you. Everybody go check out Mitch's live for the Super Bowl. I know he's going to be covering that. Hammer, you going to be doing the same thing?
I don't know. I'm up in the air right now. How many you got in your chat right now?
500.
500. All right. So, I'm gonna ask y'all for a quick favor because for those that are not familiar, we hit 5,000 last week. We're 10 away from 5,100. 10 people. If you're not subscribed to the channel right now, go to Hammer's house and hit that subscribe button, y'all.
There we have it. We
Holy
definitely
shit, this
wanted
is fucking quick too.
to, definitely wanted to for bro. Never laughed so hard in a while. Hey man, that's what this type of shit. That's what the type.
It's all about the laughs, bro.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at the end of the day, bro, live it up a little bit, man. Everybody want to be so damn serious all the damn time. Ain't nothing wrong with having
tomorrow night, y'all. Before I forget, tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Pacific time, UFC 84, 284 rather. We will be live. Pull on up, y'all. Great commentary. Never gotten any complaints over that shit. Pull on up tomorrow night, y'all.
Hey, we're gonna end it with this one. We're gonna end it right here. Shout out to Mitch. We're gonna end it with this one right here. Shout out to Don. I got the biggest balls in the chat. There you have it, right? Shout out to Don.
Congratulations, bro.
Shout out to Rico. Welcome to the vault. Thank you for becoming a new subscriber, brother.
Hey, with that being said, man, Mitch, enjoy your day off tomorrow. I'm taking the weekend off. Unless something pops up, you know what I mean? I don't think it will be. I know Hammer gonna be live tomorrow. I know Wasted will probably do something at some point. But with that being said, man, we appreciate you guys, man. We out, man. One.